And welcome back to the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1. It's the 43rd annual IJSBA World Finals here from Lake Havasu. And folks, I'll tell you what, you tuned in at a good time. We are getting ready for our pro Runabout GP. You can see they're being staged down there on the starting line. But real quick, before I go into that, a lot of you didn't get to see the freestyle qualifying. So I wanted to let you know the top 3 qualifiers in pro freestyle. Mark Gomez was in 3rd place. Nolan Jukic was in 2nd place. Gabe Jukic was in 1st place. They'll qualify again, their second qualifier, 90 seconds tonight underneath the London Bridge. And that's going to be going on about a half hour after dusk. We'd like to say a special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. Down online, Pro Runabout GP, we got boat number 5, Georgi Kaja from Hungary, sponsored by Jet Tribe, shopkaja.com. Jet Trim, Fizzle, and Easy Rider. Boat number 11 is Walid Al-Sharani out of Doha, Qatar, sponsored by Sea-Doo, Speed Marine, and the Doha Marine Club. Boat number 38, Mohammed Alaz out of Kuwait City, Kuwait, sponsored by Kuwait Finance Bank, Al Salam Hospital, and Kuwait Steel. Boat number 66, Skinny Mo, Mohammed Barabi out of Kuwait City, Kuwait, sponsored by the Kuwait Finance Bank, as well as Kuwait Steel, Al Salam Hospital, Pro Rider, and Red Bull. And boat number 116, the King, Dustin Farthing out of Ackworth, Georgia. And he is on a factory Yamaha, sponsored by Monster Energy, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, Yamaha Lube, and 100%. 77 is Matthias Simon, and he is coming to us from Estonia, sponsored by the BRP Center of Estonia. Boat number 110 is Tori Snyder out of Bradenton, Florida, sponsored by Snyder Built, Monster Energy, Judge Motorsports, Yamaha, Riva Racing, Jet Trim, and Jet Pilot. And finally, all the way from the United Kingdom, sponsored by 158 Performance, the Sea-Doo Center, Jet Pilot, and Lucas Oil. Boat number 158, James Bushell. And Steve wanted me to ask and see if his grandson is listening in here on the live stream. We'd like to give a big shout out to Harry Shortland, Steve Bushell's grandson, who is watching James compete here on the 158 Performance Sea-Doo. Still getting ready to go here. This Pro Runabout GP, 15 laps. We are currently on race number 8, 17 total races for the afternoon. So again, I'd like to say a special thanks to our sanctioning body, the International Jet Sports Boating Association. Of course, our title sponsor here, Short Block Technologies. Special thanks to Greg and Caitlin and Mo and all the folks over there at SBT that go the distance for all of us in personal watercraft racing. Special thanks to our manufacturer members, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Sea-Doo, as well as Riva Racing and Anderson Power Sports. Once again, you can phone a friend right now and let them know they can type up Jet Ski World Series on Facebook or YouTube, and you can check out the live stream here from the Crazy Horse Campground. Current temperature, it's about 104 degrees as we have a beautiful Saturday afternoon. And there is your flag man. That is Paul Pistone, former racer himself. Says fire him up. And I'll tell you, we got a lot of very fast riders, a lot of championships down there online, and we are off and away, not wasting any time. As they head into the first turn, it is nothing but pump wash. And we'll let you know who the leaders are as they come through their respective split sections. It looked like 66, Skinny Mo, Mohammed Barabi on the inside. And, we got the red flag coming up, the dreaded red. So I'm not sure if that was a line infraction or somebody jumping the line infraction, but the red flag up nonetheless. So we'll bring them back to the starting line, repack, restack, re-rack, and we'll restart this one all over again. And there's Simon, the race director, who will be making the call, or operations director, rather, who is getting the call as to who the guilty party was. Looks like starting in pole position, Matthias Simon out of Estonia, sponsored by the BRP Center of Estonia. And he, in the Pro Runabout stock class, him and Alamati got together. Tense moment this morning Everybody is all right. Everybody's good to go. But, man, a very tense moment this morning. I'm sure you could go rewind the live stream back a little bit and check that out. That was in the Pro Runabout stock class a little earlier today, race number 4. We're on race number 8, the Pro Runabout GP class. And it looks like we've got everybody just about back in the gate. And number 66, Skinny Mo, asking for a 2-minute hold.
Yeah, and it looks like Elboz is one of them. 38.
And I believe that's Mohammed Elboz that is was talking to the. Oh, he's that one got caught with the. He's got to go with the dead engine. Mohammed Elboz, one of the favorites here in this race, jumped the start though. And he got penalized. So once again, they're trying to get everybody back behind the line. And Elboz wants to talk to the operations director, Simon. Simon said, "Let's go. We're firing him up." Elboz definitely not happy with that call right there. So Elboz standing behind his ski, trying to call for a 2-minute hold. Once again, race number 8, and Pistone says shut him down. As you see all of our scorers up there on the SBT flagging stand. Once again, that's the problem here with these GP boats. The holders have their work cut out for them for the simple fact that these GP boats have so much horsepower. And the holders go to hold them, and these guys get a little trigger happy that are down on line, and that puts them up in front of the line. So they don't want anybody in front of the line before the horn and the green light. So anyways, that is the scoop here. Again, congratulations to Gabe Jukic, our top qualifier, and Pro Freestyle. Boy, I'll tell you what a routine. And again, Pistone says we got somebody in front of the gate, and I'm not sure if that was Georgi Kaza on boat number 5. Kaja, a former world champion here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Jet Tribe, shop.kaza.com, Jet Trim, Fizzle, as well as Easy Rider, and Elboz holding the lanyard up over his head. And so Pistone not happy again. So again, we've already had one red flag here in the Pro Runabout GP class. And it looks like everybody's, I'm not sure if they're trying to play head games out there, what's happening down there online, but Pistone taking control of it. And again, he used to be a former runabout racer. He knows what's right and he knows what's wrong. And there we go. We're off of the way. Elboz finally off of the line as they head toward the first turn here. Pro Runabout GP in full effect here from Lake Havasu. It looked like, oh no, another red flag. The Pro Runabout GP class getting another red flag. All right, folks. So once again, another red flag, and a big shout out once again to Harry Shortland, who is listening in over there in the United Kingdom. Grandpa says hello. Only 8 years old and already racing over there in Europe. Gotta love it. Racing runs in the Bushel family, no doubt about it. So again, you got Tori Snyder, James Bushel, Matthias Seaman from. He is from Estonia, Skinny Mo Barabi from Kuwait, Mohammed Elboz from Kuwait, Walid Al-Shirani from Qatar, Georgi Kaza from Hungary, and right here from the United States, the king, Dustin Farding from Ackworth, Georgia, on the Monster Energy Yamaha. So once again, we're coming back to the starting line. And you can see Bushel there in the forefront on the 158. Looking back, talking to his team, Nicole Farthing, talking to her son, Talon Farthing, as they get ready to watch their father. You see Daniel Steele and Tattoo Rich there, right there along the starting line. And Elboz is just still not happy. Still not happy with having to getting called for that start. So again, Skinny Mo's got some words for his competitors down there. I'd love to be a fly on a ski down there and know what they're actually talking about. Good stuff. Okay, haven't seen any comments yet so far, but we are refreshing right now. So if anybody has any comments, I would be more than happy to try to answer those comments once we get started and start calling the race. And again, we appreciate everybody for tuning in here to the live stream. Now, I see no guilty parties. There we go. We are off and away. Once again, Albaz coming off a little bit late there, obviously, with a jump to start in race number 1. And you can see the cameras down there. The fans are all stoked to be out here at Lake Havasu SBT 43rd Annual IJSBA World Finals. And it's Skinny Mo Mohammed Barabi with the whole shot on the inside, sponsored by the Kuwait Finance House Bank. And I'll tell you what, if you're going to have somebody sponsor you, it's that. And look at this. This is James Bushell with the whole shot on the outside. Bushell, oh, he's going to have the drive. And James Bushell goes into the lead from the United Kingdom. Holy Harry Shortland. My goodness. James Bushell, sponsored by 158 Performance, the Sea-Doo Center, Jet Pilot, and Lucas Oil. You know, I spent a lot of the break speaking with his dad, Steve Bushell. And he was telling me that James, his back has been bothering him. He's got some elbow issues, but I'll tell you what, he looked pretty good right there. In third place, we got boat number 11, Waleed Al-Shirani out of Doha Qatar, sponsored by Sea-Doo and Speed Marine. And there's the 66. And the 116, the king, Dustin Farthing. He is also up there in the mix. I see a marshal driving by with the yellow flag. Don't see anybody down. But Bushell in the lead on the 158 Performance machine. And you can see James working his way through the outside split. In case you're just joining us, the outside split is comprised of the blue buoys. The inside split is the green buoy. So if you hear me to refer to green, inside, outside, now you know. So Lorenzo talking about those boats have more power than my car. Yes, Lorenzo, they probably do. And Thumper over there rooting on Bushy. Thumper, we miss you over here, buddy. Casey Megan Leach, what do you have for breakfast today? I don't know, but whatever he had, it's surely working for him, Casey. So we got a bunch of Bushel fans here. And Samantha Shortland says, I just had to wake Harry up. Yeah, tell Harry he's getting all kinds of shout-outs here from Lake Havasu. And James is in the lead. So, yeah, I got together with Grandpa a little bit earlier, Steve Bushell, and he's like, man, you got to say hello to Harry Shortland. And James getting the whole shot, it's only fitting. So there is James, and he is going to be working that outside split. Looks like Skinny Mo going to go the same way. Waleed Al-Shirani will go to the inside, and it looks like Farthing also, I believe, going to the inside. Boat number 66. He is currently in second place. That is Skinny Mo. You got Bushell out in front. Waleed Al-Shirani in third. 116 Farthing, the king, back there in fourth. And boat number 38, Muhammad Al-Baz, is already, after starting with a dead engine, has worked his way back up into fifth position. Again, getting another good look there at Skinny Mo, man. I'll tell you what, just so many things going on here with this GP class. Again, this is moto number 1 for the Pro Runabout GP. There's Waleed Al-Shirani. As we take a look up here at the monitor, sponsored by Rip Speed and the Doha Marine Club. And you can see your top 5 listed at the bottom. And going on board there with the king, Dustin Farthing, on that Monster Energy Yamaha, sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Fuels, Yamalube, and 100%. And that guy's always riding 100%. Current points leader in the Aquacross Pro 300 class, which is an endurance series. And you can see Al-Baz trying to work his way back into the top 4, currently sitting in that 5th place position. Not too bad after starting with a dead engine here in the GP class. Vicky Gregory's in the house. Thank you, Thumper. I love you, buddy. Wish you were here with us. Like I say, I've been talking to some of the JSRA folks. I might be coming over there and hanging out with you next year for a little bit. So some great racing, hot weather, great racing. The water, again, if you weren't here earlier, or if you weren't listening earlier, the water temperature here, probably the warmest I've ever seen it here in the last 36 years that I've been coming here. The water temp is 80 degrees right now, 80 degrees. So James Bushell, your race leader out there, out of the United Kingdom, again sponsored by the Sea-Doo Center, 158 Performance, Jet Pilot, and Lucas Oil. And you can see all the boats parked back there along the back section of the back straightaway. The flotilla really starting to build here in Lake Havasu. As you see Bushell. Bushell's looking strong, I'll tell you. A great hole shot, and he hasn't been looking back. He's riding his race, determining his own destiny and not his density. And look at that. It looks like our Estonian rider just went a lap down to Skinny Mo. Skinny Mo able to get right by him. Walid Al-Shirani still behind Skinny Mo on boat number 11. So in the Battle of the Nations right now, you got the United Kingdom out in front. You got Kuwait in second, and it looks like Qatar in third. The United States in fourth. And in fifth place, you got Kuwait again. So you got two of the top 5 riders from Kuwait, and that rider right there is one of those riders from Kuwait. That is, we know him as Skinny Mo. I believe he's got in excess of 35 world titles out here in Lake Havasu. One of our vets out here, and this guy comes to do business, man. I'll tell you what, he packs his lunchbox, and he is serious, man. When he crosses the county line and gets into Lake Havasu, it's all business for that guy right there. Skinny Mo, Mohammed Barabi, your race leader, still 158. James Bushell. Again, I said he was sponsored by 158 Performance, Sea-Doo Center, Jet Pilot, Lucas Oil, but he's also sponsored by Harry Shortland. And Steve told me he's going to be in the sport for another 20 years because Holland Harry is going to be moving around over there in the United Kingdom. The courtesy flags come out from the flagging tower. That means that the race is halfway complete, 8 laps down, 7 laps to go here in this one. This is race number 8 out of 17. The junior ski 13 to 15 stock class will be coming up. Race number 9. Race number 10 will be the Pro-Am Runabout stock. Race number 11, the Pro Ski GP. We'll try to keep you 3 races in advance so everybody knows as to what's coming up. Well, I hope everybody's having a good time out there. Once again, my name's Mikey Young, and we are having fun out here in Lake Havasu for the 43rd annual SBT IJSBA World Finals. And your race leader here in the Pro Runabout GP. Fastest boats you're going to see on the water all weekend long, folks. These boats right here, it is James Bushell. And Bushell, again, 158 Performance. Shop that he owns back there in the United Kingdom. He is riding just outstanding. Got the hole shot, and he's got about probably, I would say, almost a 7-8 second lead over that guy right there, 66. Mohammed Barabi out of Kuwait City, Kuwait. And Barabi, again, sponsored by Al Salam Hospital, Red Bull, as well as the Kuwait Finance House Bank. And there's Walid Al-Shirani out of Doha, Qatar, sponsored by Rib Speed. As they work their way around the yellows, and Farthing's right there, man. He's trying to overtake that 3rd place position from Walid Al-Shirani. Farthing about 2 seconds behind Walid. You can see them both come out, and that's your gap right there between 3rd and 4th place as they go down that back straightaway headed toward the MasterCard buoy. And that is the MasterCard buoy. That is the double red there. Normally it's a red and yellow, but that's what we call the MasterCard buoy. As, again, splitting sections of that split track out there, and it looked like 66 went to the inside, and Walid, number 11, went to the outside. I believe Farthing also went to the outside. As Paul Pistone looks on from the SBT flagging tower, and we are still focusing in right now on the Red Bull rider out of Kuwait, Skinny Mo. And Skinny Mo currently in 2nd place, as he is trying to chase down the likes of James Bushell, a.k.a. Bushy. Walid Al-Shirani still in 3rd. And it doesn't really look like he's pulling on Farthing too much. Farthing riding a great race out there on the Monster Energy Yamaha. And you can see Farthing still right there about 2.5 seconds behind Waleed. As again, they work their way down that back straightaway. And beautiful view here in Lake Havasu. Great backdrop. As you can see, your race leaders going into the split section. And I believe that was Bushel that just came by on the bottom of your screen right there. And that's what kind of a lead right now he's got over Skinny Mo. Skinny Mo still working his way through that outside split on the blue boat. Actually, that was Bushel right there. So Bushel, again, with probably, I'm going to say a 9 to 10 second lead. And here comes Skinny Mo from the bottom left-hand side of the track down the front straightaway. And he's going to work his way to the horseshoe section of the track and then up to the top right-hand side. And these boats are flying out here. These GP runabouts, I'm telling you, the GP class this year is just sick. I know that we've only got, I believe, 9 of them out there. But that's probably pretty good because I don't think that we want 20 GP boats out there ripping it up together. Skinny Mo still in second place. Waleed Al-Shirani still in third. Farthing in fourth. Boat number 38. Al-Baz rounding out your top 5. But it's James Bushy out of the United Kingdom. Making his sponsors proud here in Lake Havasu. And again, taking a look out, there is your race leader, James Bushel. And James really working that boat. 15 laps here. Almost like an endurance race for this GP class. And, I'll tell you, it's kind of like an endurance race for the mechanics, because if your boat's got to hold together for 15 laps and it's a GP boat, and these things are wound tighter than a squirrel on Prozac, man. I'm telling you, it is nuts. It's chaos, but it's controlled here in Havasu. Bushel, I believe he got the peace sign from Paul Pistone, so I believe it's only 2 laps to go for Bushy, or about a lap and a half at this point. As he goes up, works the top right-hand side of the track, gets ready to make the turn and head down that back section of the track. Again, James Bushel, been watching this kid for a long time, and he never seems to disappoint. Always very impressive. And this is the Pro Runabout GP class. He barely hole-shotted Skinny Mo, Mohammed Barabi. And once he knew that he had that hole shot, man, he just wicked it up, man. He's kicking the tires and lighting the fires here in Lake Havasu. Chris Bohr says, go 158. Teddy Pons. How you doing, Teddy Pons? Good to see Teddy running. We miss you over here in Lake Havasu, buddy. There goes the white flag for Bushel right now. So he's just got to keep that Sea-Doo power plant together. Again, sponsored by the Sea-Doo Center. They do some pretty magical stuff there. 158 Performance. Julian, his mechanic, does an amazing job. Julian been with him since the onset of his racing career. So I know that Harry's mom went to wake him up. Harry Shortland, that's your boy out there, James Bushel, that is out there in front. That is your racing coach, and he's certainly making it work for him right now, headed toward the MasterCard buoy as we speak, right to left as we view it from the SBT Tower of Power. And here we go, MasterCard buoy, one final time through the split. And let's see, James is going to opt to go to that outside. Had a lapper go to the inside, didn't want to get stuck behind a lapper, no drama. Only a couple more buoys to negotiate before the deal's in the books. So you definitely don't want to ruin a deal like that and get hung up by some lap traffic. It looks like he's got another lapper in front of him as well here on the outside. And Bushy gets ready to come down the front straightaway. The checkered flag is out, and the checkered flag drops for James Bushel out of the United Kingdom. Congratulations for the 158 Performance Sea-Doo Center Jet Pilot Lucas Oil Sea-Doo Rider. And there is the KW66 Skinny Mo, Mohammed Barabi, coming through in second, sponsored by the Kuwait Finance House Bank. And I believe it was Mohammed Al-Baz on boat number 38 who will round out your top 3 as Bushel works his way back over to the pit area. And him and Skinny Mo get together and congratulate each other. Very good stuff here in the Pro Runabout GP. You can still see the camaraderie. They might be racing against each other, but they're all friends once they get on the shoreline. Pistone putting the flags back away in his holster. And race number 9 is coming up next. The junior ski, the 13 to 15 stock class after these messages.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lake Havasu for the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1. Down on line, we've got the junior ski stock class, and on that line, we've got the winner of Moto number 1, boat number 211 out of Thailand. That was Natatan Kanapan out of Bangkok. And boat number 3, Jack Cobb from right here in Lake Havasu. Jack sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft, Jet Trim, Pro Watercraft, Adrenaline Trailers, Bova's Pasta Sauce, VSS Racing, and 121 Photo. Boat number 883 is Gavin Hogard out of Layton, California, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft, Coda Services, Wilson Power Sports, and M&M Power Sports and Marine. Boat number 328, that's out the Kawasaki out of Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, sponsored by P&O Marinas, that's Ali Alalali. Boat number 41 is Trent Cornett on the Kawasaki out of Wichita, Kansas. Boat number 58 is Osama Baroka out of Sali, Morocco, sponsored by the Federation Royale. Boat number 17 is Ran Bahamida out of Morocco, sponsored by the Federation Royale and the Moroccan Moto Natik. Boat number 44, that is Saif Al-Shuwashi out of the United Arab Emirates, sponsored by the Sharjah Marine Club. And that rounds out your field of competitors here for the junior ski 13 to 15 stock class. And while they're getting ready, I'd like to say a special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. And, of course, our sponsors over here in the United States, Short Block Technologies, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Sea-Doo, Riva Racing, and Anderson Power Sports as we head into the first turn. Again, this is also part of the World Grand Prix out here at the World Finals this year. This is stop number 2. They began in Poland, and we will finish up in Pattaya, Thailand on December 11th through 15th at the King's Cup. And there is boat number 3, Jack Cobb out of Lake Havasu City. And Jack was able to get the hole shot that last one, but that guy right there, Natatan Kenapan out of Bangkok, Thailand, was able to get by him through the split section and continue on for a Moto number 1 victory. The green flag flying from the SBT flagging tower. And here we go, a drag race down that front straightaway, and it's going to be won by Natatan Kenapan out of Bangkok, Thailand. Jack Cobb sitting back in second. 17 total races today as we take a look there at Natatan and Jack. And this is currently race number 9. Race number 10 is the Pro-Am Runabout stock class. That'll be followed by 11, the Pro Ski GP Moto number 2. Moto number 2 for the junior ski stock is 12. Moto number 2 for the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified is 13. Moto number 2 for the Vintage Ski is 14. Moto number 3 for the junior ski, 13 to 15 stock class is 15. Moto number 3 for the Pro-Am Runabout stock is race number 16. And race number 17, final race of the day, is Moto number 3 for the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. And then we're all headed over to the London Bridge for some more freestyle qualifying tonight. Boat number 211, Natatan Kenapan out of Bangkok, Thailand. Your race leader, Jack Cobb, followed by 883. That is Gavin Hogard, and that's exactly the way that they finished in Moto number 1. Once again, I haven't talked much about Gavin Hogard. Hogard, again, out of Layton, California, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft, Coda Services, Wilson Power Sports, and M&M Power Sports and Marine. As we take a look there on the screen, that is Jack Cobb. Jack is the only rider I know that's ever been sponsored by a pasta sauce. Bove's Pasta Sauce, one of his sponsors, as well as our friends over there at Ultimate Watercraft Performance, and Frank at Jet Trim, Pro Watercraft, also a sponsor for Jack Cobb. And as I take a look down here, 8 laps in this junior ski, 13 to 15 stock class. And for those of you listening in at home, lap times have been hovering here in the junior class right about a minute to a minute and 20 seconds. Lisa Gilbert says, go James. And Casey Megan Leach, credit where credit's due. Casey, I'll tell you what, he certainly earned that. Lucas Viciera, wow, well done, James. Jeremy Steino. Jeremy, I don't know if they gave him a penalty or not. I have not looked to that sheet yet. Give me just a second here. Samantha Shortland, well done. Tell little Harry we love him and pat him on the head for Uncle Mikey.
There is always a cacophony down the stage.
Okay, so asking about that Jeremy Steiner was asking about the Pro-Am Runabout stock. Did he get penalized? Looking on my new set of sheets, he did not get penalized. He is the one that ran up on Abdullah Alamadi in that first moto of the Pro-Am Runabout stock. But he did not get penalized. So just wanted to let you know that. And we'll go back out to the race course here. We still have boat number 211. In the driver's seat here, no pun intended, Natatan Kinapan out of Bangkok, Thailand.
I didn't even realize our racing was on when you started calling.
And there is your race leader. You know, not a lot of people know, but you know the jet ski was invented like less than 30 miles from Lake Havasu in Parker, Arizona by my good friend Clayton Jacobson II. Clayton Jacobson II is no longer with us, but, I was going through some old memories last night, and he came here to the World Finals back in 2013, and he was pushing his book, The Parker Strip, and was autographing them for everybody down at the Jet Trim booth, and that memory popped up yesterday, and, just kind of gives me a warm fuzzy being out here in Lake Havasu and so close to all of the memories that we've made through the decades. Again, this is the 43rd year for the IJSBA World Finals, and this year brought to you by our good friends at Short Block Technologies. But a lot of history on this hallowed ground here in Lake Havasu. So Cobb with a pole in the water. He is trying to reel in that guy right there, 211. Then Natatan Kinapan out of Bangkok. And again, I'm flying in there December 8th. Can't wait. Look out, I might not come home. And you can see Natatan working his way around that outside split. I believe Cobb Cobb followed suit. Cobb is right behind him. So there are your race leaders. You can see the gap between first and second place right now, about 3.5 seconds. And Cobb on the throttle. Again, sponsored by Pro Watercraft, Adrenaline Trailers, and Bove's Pasta Sauce. I'm going to have to check that sauce out. Works his way around the horseshoe section and up toward the top right-hand side of the track. You're currently focusing on our second position right there, Jack Cobb. And Jack, again, took second in Moto number 1. Natatan took the win in Moto number 1. Gavin Hogard took a third in Moto number 1, and again, that's just the way they stack up. Ali Alalali, number 328. Yeah, that's actually how the name is pronounced, so don't make fun of me back home. 328 still in that fourth place position, and 41 in fifth, and that's exactly how they finished in the first moto. Those were our top 5 spots, so let's see if we've got any lead swapping or some changing going around out there as the tie rider decides to take the outside split. And once again, Jack Cobb from right here in Lake Havasu going to follow suit. Yeah, Wasim, the update on number 16. I believe you guys were right. That was Khalil Sadini Khalil Sedini, number 16, though, in that pro runabout class from earlier. And again, I apologize. We had him as 116. We had no 16s on our sheet. However, we are locked, cocked, and squared away here now. 158 Performance Limited says, well done, Bushy. And right now we have the junior ski, 13 to 15 stock class. Again, 8 laps in this one, and I believe we're on the second half of those 8 laps. As you see, Jack Cobb trying to chase down your race leader, Natatan Kinapan out of Bangkok, Thailand. Been a week full of racing. Actually, got started on Monday, so this is actually day 6 for all of us out here at the 43rd annual SBT IJSBA World Finals. Glad everybody could tune in to the live stream. My name's Mikey Young, and again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to send them up on the internet. I've got a couple different screens in front of me, so I'm trying to keep my eyes on both of them. But for most of you that know me, you know I'm a little cross-eyed anyway. Haha. Boat number 211, your race leader, Natatan Kinapan, out of Bangkok, working that outside split. And again, it looks like Jack Cobb followed him through that outside split. So the checkered flag out. He was on the white flag lap. We didn't see the white flag. The checkered flag coming out right now for boat number 211. That's Natatan Kinapan out of Bangkok, Thailand. Congratulations as he takes the win. That guy right there, Jack Cobb, taking a second. Staying consistent from right here. Sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft, Jet Trim, Pro Watercraft, Adrenaline Trailers, Bo's Pasta Sauce, VSS Racing, and 121 Photo. As we go down there to your lead, I believe third place was 883. Gavin Hogard out of Layton, California, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft. And I believe that will do it here for our junior ski. 13 to 15 stock, moto number 2 for those juniors. And folks, we'll be back with the pro runabout stock class right after these messages. Stick around.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Hey friends, welcome back to Lake Havasu for the 43rd SBT IJSBA World Finals and stop number 2 on the World Grand Prix number 1 tour. And Pistone let them know this is race number 10 that we're coming up to. Pro-Am Runabout stock class, winner of that last one, and some thought that he may have got or should have gotten a black flag. There was no penalties that I see right here in front of me. So they've got 60 points for him. 77 is Matthias Simon out of Estonia, sponsored by the BRP Center of Estonia. 37, Tim Miller out of Waco, Texas, sponsored by Dean's Team, Monster Energy, J. Caldwell Racing, Jet Tribe Marine Technology, as well as Jet Trim. Boat number 79 is Noah Skips. Skips riding Farthing's boat from Ackworth, Georgia. He currently sits second in the points in our amateur P1 Aquacross Series. 16 is Khalil Sedini. He took a 4th place in the first race out of Rabat, Morocco, sponsored by the AJSS. Juan Liscano on the Sea-Doo out of Doral, Florida. And he's sponsored by the Miami Jet Ski Shop, Jet Trim, and Liquid Molly. Tori Snyder took a 6th out of Bradenton, Florida, sponsored by Snyder Built, Monster Energy, Yamaha, Judge Motorsports, Riva Racing, Jet Trim, and Jet Pilot. He'll be again on the 110. Number 7 out of Estonia on the Sea-Doo, Carl Keskulov, sponsored by the BRP Center of Estonia. Abdullah Alamadi out of Dubai, sponsored by the Dubai Police. He'll be on boat number 10. 243 is D-Mac, Dennis Mack, sponsored by Farthing Racing out of Georgia. Boat number 521, Talon Farthing out of Ackworth, Georgia. Sponsored by Yamaha, Monster Energy, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, and Yamalube. And Marcio Bendetti, boat number 529 out of Orlando by way of Brazil. Sponsored by Dean's Team, as well as Watercraft Performance and IQ Home Care. So that is your field of competitors. Again, Matthias Simon out of Estonia took the top spot in race number 1. Tim Miller was second. Noah Skips was third. Khalil Sedini was fourth. And Juan Lescano was fifth. So that was your top 5 in the Pro Runabout stock class in Moto number 1. And a good shot right there of the starting line. Again, this is race number 10, getting ready to take to the water. Race number 11 is the Pro Ski GP. 12 is the Junior Ski 10 to 12 stock class. 11 is the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. 14 is the Vintage Ski. 15 is the Junior Ski 13 to 15 stock class. 16 is the Pro Runabout stock class. That'll be their third moto. This is their second moto, so they'll finish up today. And then moto number 3 is race number 17 for the Junior Ski 10 to 12-year-olds. So it looked like Snyder had to blow that boat back out. It looks like he's pitted right next to boat number 37. That's Tim Miller, who grabbed the hole shot in race number 1. Beside him, Dennis Mack, our good friend D-Mac, sponsored by Farthing Racing, is right beside him, 16. Sitting close to us, that is Khalil Sedini out of Morocco. And Sedini ended up fourth in that first moto. Noah Skips was able to get him right there at the end, and Skips on some borrowed property from the Farthings. Skips broke down in the endurance race just after the first lap, and Farthing felt bad and said, hey, just take my entry, go ahead and run the Pro Runabout stock class. So Noah Skips running in this class, and we are currently on a 2-minute hold, ladies and gentlemen. And a big shout out to our friend up there, Dawn. You can see she's fanning herself up there. She is also one of our freestyle judges and takes, this girl is one of the hardest working women in show business. And we sure do appreciate her here at the IJSBA. Paul Pistone stands to her left, our right as we view it here from the camera angle. And it looks like we're just about set to go here after this 2-minute hold. Matthias Simon from Estonia will have the bullseye on his back. Now, Matthias, I believe, just ran in the GP class as well. That was 16 on the inside. Khalil Sedini out of Morocco, and it looks like he is in good position for a hole shot as he had that inside pole. It looks like somebody getting around him on the outside right now, and that is Sedini. Has to tuck back in behind him. And we're going to hone into that racer right there. And that is boat number 79. That's Noah Skips. Skips currently second in the points on that P1 Aquacross Series. Took a third in moto number 1, and he's on, there's 37. That is Tim Miller out of Waco, Texas. The Dean's Team Monster Energy Yamaha. Green flag is out, and Miller going to take the hole shot away from Skips. So a couple of Monster Energy sponsored riders up there running 1 and 2 right now. And Skips takes a look behind him, and this kid is something else. Noah Skips joined the P1 Aquacross Series a little earlier this year as we take a look at Khalil Sedini on boat number 16. Sedini on the Sea-Doo out of Morocco, sponsored by the AJSS. Got 43 points coming into this one. 3 motos here for the Pro-Am Runabout stock class. And you can see the channel getting busy there as if you look to the top side of the screen or right-hand side of the screen. A busy day here in Lake Havasu. Everybody headed down there to get a good parking spot for freestyle underneath the bridge tonight. We've got the Big O Tires Freestyle Show. They're giving them 90 seconds tonight. They gave them a minute during qualifying today. 90 seconds tonight, 2 minutes tomorrow. As we take a wide look at the entire left-hand side of the course right here. Your race leader, Tim Miller. Noah Skips in second. Khalil Sedini in third. I'm looking for Mateus 777. That's Juan Lescano back in fourth. And Mateus Simon all the way back there in that 5th position. So some great racing going on here. And Tim Miller, he's from Waco, Texas. But when you see Tim, you know it's Waco, Texas. He's riding for Dean's team, Monster Energy, J. Caldwell Racing, Jet Tribe, Marine Technology Incorporated, and Jet Trim. And there was the 79 Skips. And there is third place, 16, Khalil Sedini trying to reel in Noah Skips. Skips was able to get past Cadini on that last lap of Moto number 1, and that's what put him into third place. So Skips with a third place finish in Moto number 1. That's Lascano right there on the 777, sponsored by the Miami Jet Ski Shop, Liqui Moly, and Jet Trim. Back out to your race leader, 37. Miller takes a look behind him. And, as I pointed out earlier in Moto number 1, Miller said last year that was going to be his last race, but he did so good. He did so well out here last year. He's like, you know what, I think I'm going to have to do it one more year. And then he came back out. He's doing aquacross. He qualified in closed course. And here we are in Havasu, and he is leading the Pro-Am Runabout stock class. Took a second in Moto number 1, and a 2 is just as good as a 1 in Moto number 1. It looks like 79 Skips. Skips has moved up a couple of positions. He is now in first place, number 16. Khalil Sedini has moved up into second place. Lascano into third. So there is Sedini, who has moved up into second, 37. Tough break there for Tim Miller. Not quite sure what happened. And Juan Lascano, mechanical problem. He might have something stuck up his pump. You can see he's laying on the back of the boat trying to see if he can get some fire to that engine compartment. Looked like he was trying to reach under the boat. Pulled his lanyard when he did. Not sure if he is going to rejoin, but that's going to move number 37, Tim Miller, back up into third spot. 77, Matthias Simon into fourth, and there is your second place rider, Khalil Sedini, again a fourth in Moto number 1 out of Morocco. And boat number 79, Noah Skips, out there on Dustin Farthing's machine. And a big battle. Okay, you can see Skips went in, and it looks like Sedini went in just about the same time, and it's going to be interesting to see how they come out. Sedini's on the right-hand side as we view the screen here. Sedini on the inside split, and then you got Skips on the outside split. And it's going to be tight. Skips getting ready to exit that outside split. Again, a little closer. There Skips hops a little bit, and here comes Sedini from the inside, a drag race, and Skips going to win that drag race. Oh, yeah, you know they got some horsepower under that number 79 hood. So Noah Skips doing a great job there on the Monster Energy Yamaha. Sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, Jama Lube, and 100%. And I'll tell you what, he is 100% the leader right now. 16. Maybe not. I see 16 just ahead of Tim Miller. So I believe that is Sedini. And I'm not quite sure what we have. The board that we have on here is right, because I still had Skips Noah Skips, number 79, in first place. We'll wait till they come back around. And I believe that's Skips right there. Okay, coming off the MasterCard buoy. Skips is going to the outs. I believe, no, that's not Skips. Yeah, that is Skips, I believe. So 79, I believe, is still your race leader. We're going to check as they come back through our start-finish line. We're going to take a look here, and this is where they're saying the pass was made. Here we come down the front straightaway, and that is Skips on 79, and Sedini still sitting in second right there. That was your official replay. And again, take a look again. Sedini on the red boat, Skips on the blue and black Farthing Racing boat, and that is, I see Skips out in front. That's what I see. So there is your Estonian rider, currently running, they're saying, in second place right now to Skips. Number 16, Sedini slides back down to third. 37, Miller back to fourth. And boat number 7 up into the fifth place, Carl Keskela. So we got two Estonians running out there. It looks like 77, they're saying, has now went into first place. He was a winner of the last one, Matthias Simon. And there is a look at Matthias. So again, we can only see what we got on the screen here, folks. Don't mean to confuse anybody, but we got Matthias Simon out of Estonia, sponsored by the BRP Center, in first place right now. with that Sea-Doo. He's working the inside split. And Sana says, go, Khalil Sadini, number 16. How you doing, Sana? And Barbara Leckie says, come on, Noah, number 79. Well, Noah's doing really good out there as the courtesy flags come out for this one. Again, this Pro Runabout stock class, a 12-lap event. And that is your Estonian rider, sponsored by the BRP Center of Estonia, Matthias Simon. And he works the top right-hand side of the track. I'm trying to catch the gap there, how far back Skips is. And I believe that was Skips that just went by our picture there. And we'll try to take a look at the gap, maybe get a wide angle as we go down get ready to go down the back straightaway. So once again, Matthias picking off where he left off in moto number 1. Headed toward the MasterCard buoy, getting ready to make the turn back into the closed course. Will he go to the outside or inside? Looks like he is going to go to the inside. Once again, still got Noah Skips, number 79, back there in second. 16, Khalil Sadini in third. Number 37, Tim Miller in fourth. And boat number 7, that is Carl Kaskula, rounding out your top 5. As we complete lap number 7. Only about 5 more to go here for that gentleman, Matthias Seaman out of Estonia. And in the Battle of the Nations, you got Estonia out there in front right now, number 79, Skips. I believe Skips has got Ackworth, Georgia right here, but I believe Skips is from New Zealand. And then you got boat number 16 from Morocco, boat number 37 from the USA, and boat number 7 from Estonia. So there's Noah Skips right there, currently sitting in second place. Easy to pick out with that yellow helmet. And again, that boat there is sponsored by Sam Nemi and Company, also from Broward Motorsports. But major sponsors, it's a factory Yamaha, Monster Energy, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, Yamalube. And I believe Tattoo Rich spun the wrenches in that boat right there. If you know who I'm talking about, you probably know who I'm talking about. I think everybody knows Tattoo Rich. And our race fans online are saying, go Morocco. So, again, some great racing going on here. Still several laps left. 77, still the race leader. We're going back to third place here. That is boat number 16, Khalil Sadini, sponsored by the AJSS out of Rabat, Morocco. And it looks like Sadini going to opt to go to that outside split section. Skip still in second. And right behind the number 16, you got 37, Tim Miller out of Waco, Texas, on the Dean's Team Yamaha. 7, Carl Kaskula still holding on to that 5th place position. And there is your 3rd place rider, Sadini, on boat number 16, trying to keep that Sea-Doo pump hooked up as he works his way around the horseshoe.
We'll talk about all of that in just a minute. But at least we got the 411 on
37, Tim Miller. Tim, again, picking up some new sponsorship this year from Monster Energy. Again, also sponsored by J. Caldwell Racing, Dean's Team, Marine Technology Incorporated, and Jet Trim. As you see him work his way up to the top right-hand side of the track. A busy day here in Lake Havasu. You're watching race number 10. We've got 17 on tap for this afternoon. Glad everybody could listen in to our live stream here. 43rd annual SBT IJSBA World Finals and round number 2 of the World Grand Prix number 1 tour. Next stop, Pattaya, Thailand. So again, watching the runabouts here in the stock division. Some great racing here in the stock division. Matthias Seaman and Abdullah Alamadi out of Dubai rubbed paint in moto number 1. Made us all skip a beat. Made all of our hearts skip a beat as he ran into the back end of Abdullah Alamadi. And I haven't seen Alamadi out there, so I'm not sure if maybe his boat's broke or possibly I don't think he was injured. He swam back to his boat, got on his boat, rebooted his boat, and got back in the race, finished the race. But that is the 16 of Khalil Sadini. And that is Miller. Yeah, that's the difference right there between third and fourth place as you see him make that right-hand turn, that yellow buoy, and a little left-hand chicane right here before they head down that back straightaway. So, again, that is Miller chasing Sadini down the back straightaway for your battle for third.
A young lady that is actually going to be racing with the men.
Awesome job here by our pro runabout stock class. Once again, Pro Ski GP will be coming up next, followed by the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified, Vintage Ski, Junior Ski 13 to 15, and Pro-Am Runabout Stock. Those are your next 5 races, folks. For those of you who are keeping score at home, once again, thanks for joining us. We sure do appreciate it.
She's on a black and yellow boat. Keep your eye out for her.
2 more laps to go. Paul Pistone, our flagman out there, lets Sadini and Miller, as well as Keskula now, know that 2 more laps to go. Now we're going down to Sadini again. Khalil Sadini out of Morocco, currently in third place, took a 4th in Moto number 1. Matthias Simon took a 1st in Moto number 1. I think a lot of these riders right now are hoping for a little divine intervention, if you will. Going back out to your leader, our Estonian, number 77. That is Matthias Simon, sponsored by the BRP Center. Boy, I'll tell you what, they picked up the right guy right there. Very aggressive rider, but, that's what it takes to win. And, I talked to some people in the pits after that first race, and they said, well, he should be black flagged. And then I talked to some other people, and they said, hey, man, that's racing. And if you watch the video replay of it, you can see he actually didn't get hit. Alamati didn't get hit. It was just his boat that got hit as the white flag comes out for Simon there. Matthias Simon out of Estonia. And there comes the casino ferry. And when that goes by, it always tosses up about a 2 or 3 foot wave. The ferry that runs back and forth between Lake Havasu and the casino over in California, right across the lake. Nice day here in Lake Havasu. A little hot, but you know what? I'd rather have it hot than windy or rainy, and we are enjoying it. As you can see that ferry boat in the background again. Matthias has amassed a pretty good lead over boat number 79, Noah Skips. Noah Skips, once again, I believe out of New Zealand. Says here, Ackworth, Georgia, USA. He might be staying with Farthing through the P1 Aquacross Series. He is again on that factory Yamaha, sponsored by Monster Energy, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, VP Race Fuels, Yamalube, and 100%. And Matthias into the inside split one final time. Only a couple more buoys to negotiate. And Matthias riding a great race out there. A nice clean pass on Skips about 6 laps ago. So Skips had the lead for a minute. Out comes the checkered flag, and there comes Matthias Simon. Folks, put your hands together for the Estonian, sponsored by the BRP Center. It's like second place, going to go to Noah Skips out of Ackworth, Georgia, sponsored by Yamaha, Monster Energy, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, and VP Racing Fuels. And I was looking to see who came through in third. That was Khalil Sadini. Yep, boat number 16, Khalil Sadini out of Rabat, Morocco, sponsored by the AJSS in fourth. And rounding out your top 5, I believe, was, or top 4 rather, it was Tim Miller on boat number 37. So that's going to do it here for the Pro Runabout Stock. We'll be coming up with the Pro Ski GP. Pro Ski GP is coming up next. And we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Welcome back to Lake Havasu, the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix #1. As a part of the IJSBA World Finals here in Lake Havasu, we got the Pro Ski GP class getting ready to take off. Down there on the starting line, boat number 98, winner of Moto #1, Quentin Bosch out of Belgium. Boat number 90, Kevin Rederer out of Austria. Boat number 300, we got James Wilson out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. 202 is Cole Kramer from Lake Havasu. 115, Harley Ritchie from Lake Havasu. 44 on the Commander, Camden Powell out of Syracuse, Indiana. Boat number 27 is Sebastian Girello out of Lake Havasu City. 888, Ryder Wildeboer out of Lake Havasu. Boat number 100, Revan Harris out of Gilbert, Arizona. Boat number T19, Arnon Honklang out of Swanlang, Thailand. Boat number 64 is Jasmine Prouse out of Estonia. Boat number 25, Alec Enderley out of Switzerland. Boat number 111 out of Queensland, Australia, Jaden Richardson. 912 is Rick Shirker out of Pennsylvania. Boat number 29, he was the Super Motocross Rookie of the Year, Juju. Julian Beaumet out of Lake Havasu City. He rides the factory KTM Red Bull machine in Supercross. Boat number 43 is Luciano Sinisteri out of Cordoba, Italy. Boat number 88, Jake Pierce from right here in Lake Havasu. 116, Devin Farding out of Ackworth, Georgia. Tanawin Moli out of Pattaya, Thailand will be on boat number T4, sponsored by Knopf. Boat number 155, Coy Curtis from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by TC Free Ride. And that is your field of competitors. I believe we also got Ira Jean Keener out of the Philippines, but do not have a number for him. Normally we would have a number here in the second set of motos. Paul Pistone don't like what he sees. He's calling for a 2-minute hold down there online. That'll give me a chance to get a drink of water, folks. Okay, we're back. So the story here, Quentin Bosch, a winner of Moto #1, sponsored by QBA Racing, Fast Power Sports, Cometic, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim. Taking a second in Moto #1 was Kevin Rederer on the Factory Cowie out of Austria. He's sponsored by Knopf, USG, Liquid Moly, Blosian, Jet Pilot, as well as SMD Graphics. Jimmy Wilson took a third on boat number 300. Originally from Ohio, now making his home in Port St. Lucie, Florida, on the Factory Kawasaki, sponsored by Fly Racing, Hot Products, Works H2O Designs, AOMC.MX, JC Racing, and ADA Racing. And you can see they're bringing them back. Got a lot of the Fast Power Sports boats, Kawasaki's, Commanders. I believe you got some Pro Force boats out there as well. Ryder Wildeboer on one of the Pro Force boats. As we get set to go here. Once again, this is the Pro Ski GP. They called for a 2-minute hold. So, again, the reason that they bring the boats back and they put them up on the stands real quick, because these boats tend to take on a lot of water. These aftermarket hulls that you're seeing out here, a lot of the Commanders and the Fast Power Sports, Pro Force, they take on a lot of water, so they don't want to be sitting down there in the water for 2 minutes. So what they do is they'll bring them back on the shoreline, and we've got them refired here as we are just set to go here for the Pro Ski GP class. This is race number 11, and off we go. Headed toward the first turn. We've got 20 of the best riders in the world. And as I take a look down here, I believe we have riders from 12 different countries, more than 30 different countries here in Lake Havasu this year. Over 300 riders. And we'll hone in on your leaders here and let you know who's leading from the inside and the outside. That is QB1, Quentin Bosch on the inside out of Belgium, working his way through that inside split right there. And we'll go out to the outside, and it looks like Jake Pierce. That's Jake Pierce, boat number 88 on the outside, and he missed a buoy, I believe, on that first set of motos. We were calling him in second, but he had missed a buoy. And look at this. It looks like Jake Pierce getting past QB1, and here comes QB1. He's not taking that sitting down. So Jake Pierce from right here in Lake Havasu nabbing the hole shot. And Jake Pierce, once again, sponsored by Bullet Racing, CSM, and Marine One. Got one of those Kawiki bullet holes, boat number 27 we're taking a look at right there. That is Sebastian Giorello, another Lake Havasu City local, sponsored by Go Fast US, Fast Power Sports, and Liqui-Moly. And you can see the gap there between first and second place. That's Pierce up there on the top left-hand side, QB1 in the middle of the screen right now as they make the turn at the MasterCard buoy and go into the split section. Jake the Snake Pierce opts to go to the outside. QB1's going to follow. Quentin Bosch going to go ahead and follow Pierce through that outside split, number 27. Back there in the third spot, that is, again, Sebastian Giorello. Giorello also sponsored by Risen Wild, Riva, and Map Tuner. But there is your race leader, Pierce. Pierce, a Bullet Racing competitor, and Pierce looked quick in that first moto, but obviously he got called for a missed buoy. I thought he had taken second, but they got him at, like, I believe 18th here on my sheet. So 20 riders out here in this Pro Ski GP. And ladies and gentlemen, the long jump is now open, and we are serving fresh rubber here in Lake Havasu. Pierce, still your leader. And there is QB1, chase him. That is first and second place. Again, only about 2.5 seconds in between first and second. There is third, a little bit back off the pace. Giorello, 1 and 2. Working it out there. We'll go back a little bit further and let you know who fourth and fifth are here in just a couple of moments. But that is your gap right there between third and fourth place as they head down that back straightaway, working their way toward the MasterCard buoy, and that's at the top left-hand side of the track where you two buoys tied together. You make the turn. You have to decide whether you're going to go to the inside split or outside split. Once again, the outside split are the blue buoys. The inside split are the green buoys. So we're taking a look back here a little bit further. And trying to get a number on that machine right there that we're taking a look at. It looks like it's 202, Cole Kramer. Cole Kramer on the Fast Power Sports machine, sponsored by Mom and Dad, Ricky T. And look at this big battle here for third place. Oh! And a huge crash along the front straightaway, and it looked like that was a 155. I see that was a Coy Curtis that went down. That was Curtis that went down, and I'm taking a look. We're gonna get a number on that other boat, 27. Oh, that was Sebastian Giorello. And, man, he was cartwheeling through the water. I can't believe that this kid's okay. It must be nice to be young. That's all I got to say. But look at this replay right here. You can see they come out. They got together right there. And both of them went off axis, caught an edge. And look at Giorello right there. I don't know. I think Simone Biles would have been proud of that landing. And nobody got hurt, which is a good thing. 155, Coy Curtis also going down in that mix. Back out to your race leader, Jake Pierce. But, man, another one that makes your heart just skip a beat. Holy smokes. Sophie Miller, we haven't seen Harley up on the screen yet. As soon as we see him on the screen, I'll let you know, hon. So that is QB1 right there. Well, you got Jake Pierce right there. Right behind him is QB1. So, again, 2 seconds between first and second place right now. So QB1 right there. Again, as I take a look down here in the Pro-Am Ski GP, 13 laps as we hit the log jump. QB1 smooth over the log jump. And that's the gap between first and second place. 88 out in front, 98 back there in second. And 202, Cole Kramer has moved up into that third place position. I'm wondering where Redder are, and there's 202, Cole Kramer. I'm looking for Redder, and I'm looking for Harley Ritchie, James Wilson. I haven't seen any of those boats on the screen yet. But Cole Kramer currently sitting in that third place position from right here. He's sponsored by Cali Concepts, IPD Graphics, Fast Power Sports, Mom and Dad. Those are the best sponsors. Ricky T, Boosted Performance, and Uncle Dave's Race Engines. And you can see your leaders both opting to go to that outside section of the split. And as I take a look down, this is only moto number 2 of the Pro Ski GP. I believe they're going to be doing their third moto along with the Runabout GP. They'll be doing their second and third moto tomorrow on Sunday, so make sure you tune in to the live broadcast. Once again, you're listening to Mikey Young out here at the 43rd Annual SBT IJSBA World Finals. Hope everybody's having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Uh-oh, Bosch almost going sideways there, wherever you are at, because I know that we got folks listening in from all over the world, all different time zones. Here comes Bosch into that log jump section. Again, currently running in second. Took a first in the first moto. And a 1-2 would give him a commanding points lead going into the second, as Redder took a second, Wilson took a third, and they're nowhere in the picture right now. So Bosch going to have a pretty good lead, and we'll tell you about that lead once we get to their third and final moto tomorrow. But Bosch riding steady, and again, as we pointed out earlier, man, you don't have to win every battle to win the war. As long as you stay consistent, you can still take that overall championship. And your leader's going to opposite sides of the split, as you see us going to a wide angle screen right here. That is Pierce over on the left-hand side. That's Bosch on the right-hand side. Pierce on the blue buoys, Bosch on the green buoys right now. Yeah, Jeremy Steino, Jake is flying. You got that right, buddy. Blue flag with a yellow stripe coming out. That means there's a race going on, and you ain't in it. Move. The leaders are coming through. The courtesy flag's just now out, so that is 7 laps down and 6 laps to go. So 7 down, 6 to go. Still a lot of time for Jake Pierce to maintain that lead as he gets ready to approach the log jump once again. And look at this, Bosch right there. And we got a rider down over the long jump series. And look at Bosch. And I believe that was Bosch that just moved into the lead. Bosch just got past Pierce. Pierce had to hit the brakes, had a rider down over the log jump. So Pierce had to hit the brakes. Your new race leader, QB1, Quentin Bosch out of Belgium. Once again, Quentin riding for QBA Racing, Fast Power Sports, Cometic Gaskets, Jet Pilot, and Jet Trim. And he's going to be really hard to catch if he gets the win here. There he is at the MasterCard buoy, makes the turn. He's got some lap traffic in front of him, sees a lapper there on the outside, so he'll opt to go to the inside. And let's take a look at that pass again. You see Pierce over there kind of gets a little sideways there, and Bosch just a little quicker through that log jump. And you know that's why we put it there. Kind of turns it into an equalizer. Your race leader, Bosch, again, carving it up like a Thanksgiving Day turkey out there. And the blue flag with the yellow stripe coming out again. And officially, that means that the leaders are coming through. Please yield to the leaders. Don't get in their way. You're in the back of the pack. Don't mess with the front of the race. That is what that blue flag with the yellow stripe means. And that is 88, Jake Pierce. Still sitting in that second place position. Cole Kramer in third on the 202. And here comes Pierce toward the log jump. And he's a little bit more apprehensive this time around, as he had a lapper there to his left as he went over that second log jump, in between the second and third log jump. And Pierce back on the throttle here in Lake Havasu. Hey, again, just as a reminder, don't forget tonight, big freestyle qualifier underneath the London Bridge here in Lake Havasu. I believe that's going to begin right about 7 o'clock, 7:30. Make sure you get down there early, get a seat. Top qualifiers in Pro Freestyle today. Mark Gomez qualified third, Nolan Jukic qualified second, and Gabe Jukic qualified in the top spot. So things heat him up for Pro Freestyle as well. So we're not only racing here today, but we're going to pack it all up after race number 17 and head on over to Kokomo at the London Bridge. Once again, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to say a special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. All sponsors of the World Grand Prix #1 Tour. This is stop number 2 on that tour. So this is actually, you're getting double your money here in Lake Havasu if you're in those World Grand Prix classes. They had their first race in Poland. And the yellow flags are up over the log jump. And it looks like we got a rider going sideways there just outside the log jump. And again, got to be very careful with lap traffic, that is for sure. And that was right in front of QB1, your race leader. Next race, we hope you can join us for the King's Cup. That's going to be in Pattaya, Thailand, December 11th through 15th. And that is another good one, the King's Cup over there in Thailand. So again, hope everybody can join us for that one. If not, make sure you tune in to Jet Ski World Series. And I believe I'm going to be doing the live stream for that as well. So again, we're not done racing, even though this is the World Finals. We're used to this kind of being the last race, at least here in the United States. We are still racing, but we're racing internationally. And that is QB1. Quentin Bosch working his way through that outside split. Rudy Del Pardo, don't worry, buddy, I quit. Top 5, Lucy. I'm still looking for 4th. I can tell you Bosch out in front, Pierce in 2nd, Cole Kramer in 3rd. I have not seen a graphic yet on 4th and 5th, so I can only see what I have in front of me. It's not like I can see the whole track like normal when I'm announcing to a live audience. So there is Pierce, your 2nd place rider. Kramer, your 3rd place rider, now up on Pierce. So Pierce having to slow up for that log jump a little bit. That's gotten Cole Kramer right back into it. Kramer taking a 4th in moto number 1 and riding very, very consistent here, sitting in 3rd right now. And looks like Pierce going a little bit wide, lets Kramer go by, and then comes back in behind Cole Kramer. Not quite sure what that was all about, but Pierce just let Kramer go by. So Kramer moves up into 2nd on boat number 202. And Pierce goes back to 3rd. These guys are buddies. They ride together all the time here. Neighbors in Lake Havasu. Race leader still Quentin Bosch. Sponsored by Cometic Gaskets. Susan Colin and Company, who is out here with us at the world's largest PWC trade show in Performance Alley here at the SBT World Finals. So now getting into a lot of lap traffic, and you get into 13 laps here in this pro class. You're going to get into a lot of lap traffic. A lot of talented riders from all over the world. As we pointed out, I believe we have 12 different countries represented just in this one class. 20 riders. We had a couple riders that DNR'd on the first one, Coy Curtis and Ira Keener. I haven't seen Keener yet. Curtis was involved in that altercation a little earlier with boat number 27, Sebastian Giorello. And there's Kramer, who has moved up into 2nd place, and he is one of the favorite riders here in Lake Havasu, him and Pierce both. So he has to slow down a little bit as he goes through that log jump section. So Kramer battling now. Looks like we got somebody coming up on Kramer. And it looks like boat number 90, that's Kevin Redder. So Redder and Cole Kramer now dicing it out for that 3rd place position. And it looks like Redder has overtaken the 3rd place position. Kramer has to hit the brakes in order to make that left-hand turn. Tough break there for Cole Kramer as Redder moves into 3rd out of Austria into the MasterCard buoy. And Redder going to opt to go to that outside split. Kramer going to follow suit. 98, Quentin Bosch, your race leader. 202, Cole Kramer has slid back to 3rd. Boat number 90, Kevin Redder making the pass here in the latter stages of these races. We were talking about him a little bit earlier, wondering where he was at. And the white flag coming out for QB1. The white flag is out, less than 1 lap to go for Quentin Bosch, who is in the lead. 2nd place right now is boat number 90, Kevin Redder. 202, Cole Kramer. Rounding out your top 3, Cole was in 2nd. Was able to get back Pierce, but I believe I would imagine Pierce is probably back there in that 4th spot. And there's Redder up and over 1, 2, 3 log jumps. Makes a turn down here, bottom right-hand side of the track, and back onto the closed course. Kevin Redder working his way to the top right-hand side of the track as we view it here from the SBT Tower of Power. Some great racing here in the 2nd half of the day in Lake Havasu. Again, you're watching day number 6. We've been racing since Monday. And most of the days we've been racing till like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So I hope everybody packed a lunch or a dinner or a breakfast snack out there, depending on where you're at in the world, because we've still got a bunch more racing left to go. You're watching the Pro Ski GP. This is race number 11, and we've got 17 scheduled for this afternoon as we take a look at your race leader. He'll come around of the split one final time. Checkered flag comes up. And here comes Quentin Bosch. Oh, I'm sorry, the white flag coming up. Oh, I see two. Actually, there's the checkered flag. Paul just got it out a little bit late. Yeah, so Quentin Bosch takes the checkered flag. Congratulations to that man right there. Sponsored by QBA Racing, Fast Power Sports, Cometic Gaskets, Jet Pilot, and Jet Trim. And coming through in second, I believe, was Kevin Redder, Cole Kramer. Rounding out your top three, there's a good shot of Kevin Redder right there. And Kevin, sponsored by Knopf Insulation, Blosian, Jet Pilot, and SMD Graphics. And you can see the huge crowd here in Lake Havasu, all watching that one right there. Great race, the Pro Ski GP class here from Lake Havasu. There's your race winner. Or fourth place, Jake Pierce, boat number 98, going past the camera there. Again, coming up next, we've got one of our smaller races this weekend, the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. But we'll come back to that right after these messages.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people. For the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe. Your official riding gear.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Lake Havasu for the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1, 43rd Annual IJSBA World Finals. My name's Mikey Young, and I'll be your host for the rest of the weekend here on the live stream. Only got 4 racers here in this junior ski 10 to 12 stock class, and they haven't been called up to the line yet, but we'll go ahead and give them some credit. Boat number 17, once again, only 10 to 12 years old, so these are the future of our sport. Cash McClure, winner of Moto number 1. He'll be on boat number 17, Kawasaki, out of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. And he's sponsored by TC Freeride, Chase Plumbing and Mechanical, as well as GoPro. Taking a second in Moto number 1 was boat number 508. That is Travis Billing from right here in Lake Havasu, and he is sponsored by High Speed Industries, as well as Speed Lifestyle Company, Spy Optics, GoPro, Lida Industries, and ODI Grips. Boat number 41 comes to us from the center of the United States, the OKC, Oklahoma City, and he'll be on he's sponsored by Commander, Amsoil, 405 Motorsports, and Impros, Christian Bain. And boat number 35 is Colin Grunwald from Pensacola, Florida, sponsored by Killer Frog Racing, as well as Pro Watercraft and High Speed Industries. So again, you can see the crowd's getting bigger and bigger here in Lake Havasu. You know, in the weekend, this is kind of what it does. During the week, it kind of swells up a little bit, and during the weekend, during the freestyle break, I mean, there was just a ton of people. And there's Frenchie. There's one of the stars, Nicholas Rios. You see him in the white sunglasses over there on the right-hand side, one of the former stars here. And speaking of legends that are out here, I seen Doug and Diane Silverstein. I seen Bob Ferris. I seen the Torch. Tony Corey is out here. As looks like we're taking a look at the ladies are staging They'll be, I believe, coming up next. We've got the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. Then we've got race number 13. That's the Pro-Am women's ski modified. That'll be followed by 14, vintage ski, one of the largest classes of the day. 22 riders in race number 14. Race number 15 is a junior ski 13 to 15 stock class. 16 is the Pro-Am Runabout stock class. And race number 17, the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. All right, so a couple of the riders up there on the line as they are awaiting a call to order from our flagman, Paul Pistone. Another look back at the ladies. They'll be coming up next. And I'll tell you, a very colorful weekend a very colorful weekend here in Lake Havasu. And I see QB1 right outside our tent. We're trying to get his attention to see if we can get him in here. All right, we're looking for that winner from the last race. The winner from the last race, and he's won 2 in a row in that Pro Ski GP class. We got him in here to talk to us real quick. This is QB1, Quentin Bosch. Quentin, you had one heck of a race out there. How was it battling Jake Pierce?
Yeah, honestly, Jake was really fast. He's been the one that challenged me first time this year that somebody challenged me that way. So yeah, I had to dig deep. I saw an opportunity to pass, and yeah, I took it. And from there on, I kept it wide open until the end. And yeah, 2 for 2 for now. So 2 more tomorrow. Let's hope for a good night's sleep, and some good luck for tomorrow.
Now tell me, did you think it was a little bit sketchy as you were passing him through that log jump section?
Yeah, I saw somebody was like just in front of us and just fell, so we kind of both avoided that riders, but we were still racing each other. So it's always difficult. I always try and be as safe as possible. But yeah, I mean, racing is racing, and yeah, I'm here to win. Fantastic. Any people you'd like to give a shout out that are listening to on the live stream? Yeah, thank you to my family, everybody who supported me, especially this winter. After Thailand, I was on redemption mode, let's say, and yeah, you know what, Mikey? I haven't lost one moto this year, so yeah, I think it's time for some of these guys, and I think they know who, to step it up and win races on the water instead of on the beach. Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, a lot of them win races on the keyboard right there, but you're winning races on the beach, man. Congratulations on one hell of a job. Thanks, Mikey. Always a pleasure to see you. Pleasure to see you, too. QB1 in the house here in Lake Havasu. It's always good to find the riders, and it just so happened he was walking past the tent, and I dropped the microphone to go get him, so that's pretty cool. You got to hear from the winner of that Pro Ski GP class. That was the first of 3 GP races. The other 2 ski GP races will be run tomorrow. So make sure you check the schedule for tomorrow. And take a look out there. It looks like Jimmy Wilson right there in the center of the picture hanging out with Nicholas Rios, and Nicholas Rios doing the bump. So, yeah, you can see all the race fans having a good time. Today's event, this week's event, rather, sanctioned by the International Jet Sports Boating Association. Everybody having a good time, trying to stay cool out here in Lake Havasu. Again, only 4 riders in this next junior ski, 10 to 12 stock class. Again, remember to support those who support the sport. You can go to shopsbt.com. and check out all the wares from SBT. And I see our operations director, Simon, there with the Stars and Bars hat, his signature Stars and Bars hat. Unfortunately, I heard online today that he lost his metal clipboard, so he was a little lost earlier this morning, but we hooked him up with another one. So Simon Ricks, he's been out here. He's been a staple at the IJSBA World Finals for a long time, and I like to call him like one of the hardest working men in show business, because he not only has to deal with all the racers, but he has to deal with sponsors, he has to deal with the families, and it looks like he's dealing with something right now. He's talking to, I believe, Jimmy Wilson down there. And you can see a little explanation. Cowboy back there in the background. He is our chief stager underneath the Hot Products tent. You can see him back there in the orange shirt. All kinds of familiar faces for those of you who have been here before. You recognize some of those faces, like Frenchie, Nicholas Rios right there.
Dave Zier, I only have the top four. We've had Quentin Bosch in first, Kevin Redder in second, Cole Kramer in third, and I believe that was Jake Pierce in fourth. I had the top four. You're welcome, Dave. Always good to have my Indy crew in Havasu. Glad to see you guys, and happy belated, I believe it was anniversary to you and Miss Sally. So, again, not quite sure what the holdup is as we're just taking a look at the screen. Sadie Murr right there. She's on boat number 335. You can see the Pro-Am women's ski getting ready to take to the line after this race right here. This race right here, this junior ski 10 to 12 stock class, looks like it's going to be 8 laps. Again, this is race number 12. So I believe we still got 6 more to go. There's Ian Benson we see out there in the crowd. See all kinds of familiar faces. Yeah, and that's Wilson's explaining to Simon Ricks how to dress. And there's Frenchie. Yeah, so, all kinds of familiar faces. Folks that have been coming here for years and years. The hallowed grounds of personal watercraft racing right there, folks. You're looking at Lake Havasu. So once again, I'd like to say special thanks to Short Block Technologies, as well as our manufacturer members. They include Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and Kawasaki. Thanks to Dave Bamdis and the team down there at Riva Racing, and thanks to Anderson Power Sports for the free admission. Again, don't forget, tonight we will be invading the London Bridge. That's right. We've got our freestyle qualifying underneath the London Bridge tonight under the lights right behind Kokomo. Should be an amazing time. Again, top qualifier today in pro freestyle, Gabe Jukish. And let me tell you, folks, I know that it wasn't on the live stream, but I can't even describe how good this routine and how clean it was. He only had 1 minute. In that 1 minute, he did a scarecrow. He did 2 double backflips and just a series of combinations, and everything was right on. His younger brother, Nolan, qualified in second. Mark Gomez, always pulling something new out, qualified third today. So they were qualifying for their position tonight, and those are going to be the last 3 that we will see underneath the London Bridge. So it looks like Simon is on the move. The marshals are getting some last-minute instruction. And Jeffrey, yeah, it looks like perfect weather when you're back there. There's Sophie Francis's daughter right there. But it looks like perfect weather, but it is 103 degrees right now currently. So I think this is the first time in Lake Havasu where I've had a sweat stain actually on my shirt. Yeah, it's a little bit hot. It's been over 100 since I got here last Friday. Got here a little bit early for the USA Freestyle Championships held by the Iceman underneath the London Bridge last Saturday. Mark Gomez, a big winner in that pro class last Saturday. Taking a look at some of the fans. Everybody getting pictures, sending them back to their families wherever they may be from. Again, Cash McClure, Travis Billing, Christian Bain, and Coltland Greenwald all down there ready to do battle. And we'll do battle as soon as we get back from these messages.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Jet Tribe. Your official riding gear.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Welcome back to Lake Havasu as we get started here with the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. You're watching the Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1, the IJSBA World Finals 43rd Annual Edition. And there is your race leader on the inside. That's the outside right there. That is 210. And it looks like we may have switched it up. Okay. So we have actually got, this is the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. So they kind of switched it up on us. And I believe it was the 141, Reese Geis, that had the whole shot on the inside. We'll let you know who comes out with the win. There's River Varner, boat number 23 that we see on the screen right now. Reese Geis on the 141 Commander. Karis Webster on the 210 Commander. And 911 is Sophie Francis. She took third in Moto number 1. And there's Sophie right there on your screen. Sponsored by Fly Racing, Black Tick, SBT Watercraft Superstore, and the Works H2O. Sadie Meir is out there on the 335 Commander. Lisa Basan Battaglia is out there in 328 Kawasaki on the 85 Commander. Is Elif Badar, boat number 24 on the Commander, is Shani Seidenberg, and number 23 on the Fast Power Sports Machine, River Varner. All right, we got boat number 141 picking up where she left off in Moto number 1. Again, this is the second moto here for the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. That's Reese Geis from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by the Scottsdale Cycle Center, Commander Industries, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Troy Lee Designs, 100%, VP Racing Fuels, Works H2O Designs, Ethica, She Rides, and the Ultimate Watercraft Performance. Got 210 back there in second. That's Karis Webster, 23 in third. That is River Varner. And you got 911, Sophie Francis in fourth. Boat number 24, Shani Seidenberg, rounds out your top 5. Again, in the ladies' modified race here, we are going 9 laps. Once again, 9 laps. Moses, no, they did not run yet. Vintage did not run yet. They are running in race number 14. Lauren Moeller says, go Karis. Lucy Gadsby says, yeah, this is the women's. You're right, Lucy. Hey, by the way, congratulations. And there's, we were taking a look at the Karis Webster up there at the MasterCard buoy. And it looks like that's your gap between second and third. That's 23 going to the outside. Webster going to the inside. River Varner hitting the blue buoys, and Karis Webster hitting the green buoys. River Varner, sponsored by Bell Helmets, 100% goggles. Ethica, Go Fast, Jet Pilot, Works H2O, Liqua Moly, and FL Visual. 210 Webster. Nice graphics package on that Commander right there. She's also sponsored by Works H2O, Blosian, Scott Wheeler and Company helping her out. Impros, Ignite Racing Fuels, Alpine Stars, Team Faith, Brian O'Rourke. I'd like to give him a big shout out, man. He has really helped all of us at one time or another, and we miss Team Faith being on site here at the IJSBA World Finals, but we're thinking of you, Brian O'Rourke. River Varner, still in that third place position. And out in front, the 141, Reese Geis, and she was unstoppable, went wire to wire in Moto number 1. One of the Lake Havasu City locals, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft Performance, as well as 100% goggles, VP Racing Fuels, all helping her out. Again, I'd like to say a special thanks to Thai Airways International, smooth as silk. Back out to the race course where we are battling here in the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. Courtesy flags will be coming up. That'll mean 5 laps down, 4 laps to go here in the women's class, and that's Karis Webster still maintaining that second place position over number 23, River Varner. Varner came from the outside, Karis come from the inside, and there's Varner chasing her through the horseshoe section out there on the track, and now headed up toward the bottom right hand side of the track, and they'll make the turn back onto the closed course. Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified not hitting the log jumps as we get a nice close up there. Boat number 23, River Varner. Got one of those Bell helmets that she's sponsored by, the 100% goggles. Nice looking Jet Pilot wetsuit. She's running the Liqua Moly, and she's on one of the fast power sports boats. Karis up at the MasterCard buoy, and Karis once again looks like she's going to go to the inside, Varner to the outside. They both enter the split just about the same time. That should give Karis about a 1.5 seconds to a 2-second advantage as they come out with no slips, trips, or bobbles. Again, that's Varner on the left side of your screen and Webster on the right-hand side of your screen. And Webster getting ready to come out. Yeah, she's going to come out just a couple of seconds in front of River Varner. And that's your battle for second and third right there. Third place, 23, River Varner. Powered by Liqua Moly, the official lubricant here at the 43rd Annual SBT IJSBA World Finals. Coming up next, we've got our vintage ski class. I know a lot of folks have been asking about that vintage ski class. 22 riders in the vintage ski class in that first moto. That'll be followed by the junior ski 13 to 15 stock class. And then we got moto number 3 for the Pro-Am Runabout stock. And then moto number 3 for the juniors 10 to 12 stock class. So again, just a couple more races to go. Looks like we got about 4 more after this one. And Reese Geis has run away with this one. Again, we'll give her some credit, though. She's sponsored by Commander Industries, Scottsdale Cycle Center, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Troy Lee Designs, 100% Goggles, VP Racing Fuels, Works H2O Designs, Ethica, She Rides, Ultimate Watercraft Performance, and I Need Another Sponsor.com. Sadie Muir is being cheered on by Isabel Remar from the Remarkable Racing team. As we go back out to number 23, River Varner. Varner still hanging tough there in that third place position. Geis way out in front right now. And you can see our cameraman's actually looking for some battles out there on the track, and the canal is very busy. You can see all the boat traffic there in the background headed to and from the London Bridge. There is the 911 currently sitting in fourth place out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, sponsored by Fly Racing. That is Sophie Francis. And Sophie's in the best shape that I have ever seen her in. She's also sponsored by Greg and Company over at Short Block Technologies, Blacktip, the Watercraft Superstore. Works H2O helping her out, Quakey Sense, and Fit Aid. And this is exactly what she did in Moto number 1. She was able to come on that on the last couple of laps. She came on very fast and was able to get into the top 3. And we'll see if she can do that again. She's got River Varner in front of her right now on number 23. The white flag is out, and less than 1 lap to go. Reese Geis in the driver's seat. Hey, Lucy Gadsby, congratulations on just being a cool person. How's that? And there is your race leader, Reese Geis. And she has been unstoppable so far today in the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. At the MasterCard buoy, she'll make the turn. One final time into the split section, and she'll opt to go to that outside split. Geis, once again, a local product right here in Lake Havasu on that Commander boat. She's on a Commander boat. Karis Webster is on a Commander boat. And River Varner is on a Fast Power Sports boat. Also on a Fast Power Sports boat, boat number 911 is Sophie Francis. And number 24 on a Commander, Shani Seidenberg, sponsored by Jet Trim, Jet Tribe, and River Rat Motorsports. And there is your winner, Reese Geis. Again, beautiful graphics package on that boat. And it also runs good. And there is second place, Karis Webster. Boat number 21023, River Varner following her in. And Varner only about second and a half, 2 seconds off the pace. And you can see all the friends. These girls are all good friends congratulating each other on being masters of the universe. 3 very fast ladies right there, folks, all on your screen. This was the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. That was their second moto. And coming up next, we'll have the vintage ski after this commercial break.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Welcome back to Lake Havasu. I thought we had the vintage ski coming up next, but I think they just swapped around the junior class. As I take a look down at the starting line, once again, I'm in a tent out back. So we're going back to the junior class after that women's runabout modified, which means I believe coming up next after this one will be the vintage ski. So I apologize for any. But you know what? I lied to everybody. Again, you know, I said there was 22 people in the vintage ski. I just looked at my sheet. There's 23. I'm sorry. 23, the most attended class here in Lake Havasu here on beautiful day number 6. A very hot Saturday. You can see down there in pole position. Looks like it's Travis Billing on 5:08.17. Opting to go into that second position. That's Cash McClure. And Cash out of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. And looks like Cash was a winner of moto number 1. And then you've got boat number 35, Coltland Grunwald from Pensacola, Florida, in that third spot. And in fourth on 41, closest Closest to us right now, that is Christian Bain out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. So you got 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside, 8 laps here, I believe, in this junior race, and that was the reason for the holdup. We had to clean up a yard sale. Boat number 335 being towed in right now. And they must have had that boat out there for a couple of moments. Actually, I believe that boat was out there for practice. So we're going to wait till our marshals get back in position before we get started. And again, I'd like to say a very special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. Today's event sanctioned by the IJSBA out of Half Moon Bay, California. And we'd like to say a special thanks to our title sponsor, Short Block Technologies, and thanks to Greg, who's back there in Clearwater cleaning up the mess, Caitlin, who is here with us in Lake Havasu, and Mo, who does a lot of the behind-the-scenes work for SBT. We'd also like to say a special thanks to Yamaha. Yamaha is actually out here with us as well. They are set up on the west end of the pits by all the Yamaha race teams. You got the Farthing Racing team down there. You got the Snyder-built Yamaha Racing team down there. And then you've got the 2025 Yamaha lineup down there right beside them. Kawasaki is also here. And they are by their factory teams over on the east side. Beautiful day to be on the boat out here in Lake Havasu. People cooling off just outside the track, watching some great racing. Again, this is our smallest class here of the week so far. Our junior 10 to 12-year-old class. And you can see how tiny they are when you can stand up in your tray and balance the boat and do a little stretching. That's Travis Billing down there. Travis showed up at the USA Freestyle Championships over underneath the London Bridge last week. Great family.
First off, there's a big age gap there, Arnold. Why? Yeah, you're 60 and he's what, 40? Maybe? So why would you take it upon yourself to wrestle with someone like that?
So again, not quite sure what the holdup is here. But I'm hoping we don't run out of daylight because we still, after this one, we got the vintage ski, junior ski 13 to 15 stock, Pro-Am runabout stock, and a junior ski 10 to 12 stock. We'll have their third moto. This is the second moto. So Paul Pistone taking a look down at his watch, and that means somebody probably called for a 2-minute hold down there online. He's on a 2-minute hold. That's what he's trying to tell the riders down there. He's pointing at his watch. You see him giving him the peace sign right there. He's on a 2-minute hold. Now we're off the 2-minute hold, as he says, fire him back up. So a little explanation, a little sign language explanation for everybody, for those of you who might have been a little confused at home. Sometimes it's confusing to us as well. But I have got a great view here. I'm hanging out with all my friends from Thailand here in the live stream booth. So Cash McClure on that inside, looks like he is going to grab the whole shot from the inside. Just ahead of Billings on the 508. So, yeah, that is Cash McClure, boat number 17. We're going to go ahead and close in on him. Yep. McClure out of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, sponsored by TC Free Ride, Chase Plumbing and Mechanical, as well as GoPro. McClure working that inside split. On the outside, that is boat number 41, currently with the whole shot. That's Christian Bain out of Oklahoma City, sponsored by Commander Amsoil and 405 Motorsports. As your race leaders get ready to come down the front straightaway, it is going to be Cash McClure, your early race leader. So you got McClure followed by the 41 of Bain, running 1 and 2 right now. As we get a nice tight shot right there of boat number 17. So again, coming up next, we should have our vintage ski. They actually did flip-flop around the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class, which we're watching now, and race number 13, the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. So, again, we'll go to junior ski to vintage ski, junior 13 to 15 stock, Pro-Am, runabout stock, and then junior ski 10 to 12 stock. Glenn Elliott says, let's go Cash McClure. He is a part of the Chattanooga Jet Ski Club. And Elliott actually sponsoring one of our riders out there, boat number 35. That is Colton Grunwald out of Pensacola. He's sponsored by Glenn Elliott, who is Killer Frog Racing, Pro Watercraft, and High Speed Industries. And I'm hearing online that is that Grunwald that is on Sadie Murr's ski. That's kind of what it looks like here. Only had to peel off one number. Again, like to say, just to remind everybody that if you would like to follow the World Grand Prix #1, you can go to our website at www.wgp1.com. Or if you would like to see the live stream or have your friends take a look in at the live stream. Obviously, if you're on the live stream, you know, but you can phone a friend and let them know if they want to watch. They can go to Jet Ski World Series. You can go to either Facebook or YouTube, as we are streaming live on both. Once again, that is Jet Ski World Series, 4 words. Taking a look at Grunwald right there on the Killer Frog Kawasaki. 10 to 12 years old. Tell me, folks, what were you doing when you were 10 to 12 years old, man? Racing jet skis was probably the furthest thing from my mind, but then again, I think the jet ski was just invented back then by my good friend CJ2, Clayton Jacobson, who invented that jet ski, as we spoke about, right down the street here from Lake Havasu in Parker, Arizona. He's got a great book out called The Parker Strip, and talks about all the great times they had while trying to build the first jet ski. So that's number 17, your race leader, Cash McClure. Sponsored by TC Freeride. Taylor Curtis always helping out the younger generation. Good to see Taylor here this week. Former Blosian Freestyle champion. Got also sponsored by Chase Plumbing and Mechanical and GoPro. And you can see he's got one mounted on the helmet there. So he can go back home, go back to school, and take it to show and tell and show all of his friends. Yeah, this is what I did last Saturday. I was hanging out in Lake Havasu City with about, 5,000 of my best friends, racing, having a good time. And again, taking a look at your race leader as he works his way down that back section of the course and now into the MasterCard buoy. And this is where it's decision-making time. Are you going inside? Are you going outside? McClure says, I'm going to the outside. So McClure going to negotiate his way through that outside split. And again, I believe we're on the second half of our set of laps here for our junior 10 to 12 classes. It's an 8-lap race for the 10 to 12-year-old class. And there is the checkered flag. So there we go. Cash McClure taking the win. That's he is 2 for 2 and looking for a world title out here at the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix 1 IJSBA World Finals. Number 41, I believe Christian Bain, still in that second place. And you can see how far Cash McClure came in way early. Christian Bain, 41 in second right now out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, sponsored by Commander, Amsoil, 405 Motorsports, and Impros. And there is the number 41. And he works his way around the final 2 blues, exits that outside split right now, grabs a handful of throttle down the front straightaway, checkered flag out, and that'll be good enough for second place.
Daisy, Tennessee, doing it up right for his sponsors, TC39.
All right, folks, Vintage Ski, 23 riders coming up next after these messages.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Lake Havasu, and you can see how stacked that line is out there. And I know all of my old school guys are all pumped up right now. This is the vintage ski class, 23 racers, and they all finished in Moto number 1. Your winner, Moto number 1, 248 Kawasaki, was Wyland Redden, as they're told to fire up their boat. Second place was 476, Andrew Cesar out of California. Boat number 42, Nick Schulten, also out of California. He finished third. Fourth was Dustin Voss out of Harvard, Illinois. And finishing fifth, Michael Pradanovic out of Belgrade, Serbia. And we are off and away and headed toward turn number 1. We've got 189, Wesley Dunlop, 220, Ron Kirkus, 55, Kelly Dunlop, 348, Joseph Felipe, 48, Peyton Hill, 325, Todd Bartel. Tim English was on 77, 409, Casey Stone, 710 is Kyla DeRose. Number 12, Jake Shores, as we try to hone in right there. That is 24. That, I believe that is Wyland Redden. Wyland Redden taking the whole shot on the inside. On the outside, it looks like the 476 of Andrew Cesar, sponsored by Ace Performance and Sandhopper. And taking a look down here, it is an 8-lap race here in the vintage ski class. Look at that old school leg drag right there from Cesar. The green flag is out, and it's a drag race down the front straightaway. Cesar looks like he's going to take it from the outside. It's going to be the 476 from Hawthorne, California, taking the whole shot. Wyland Redden, sponsored by Leading Edge Impellers, Liquid Molly, and Tim Barty in second. He's all up in his tray. And the log jump will be open on lap number 2. It's not open on lap number 1, but you know that Cesar can feel the heat right there being thrown down by Wyland Redden, boat number 24. And a big shout out to Rachel Cummings from Moses, who is listening in on the live stream. Make it happen, Rachel Cummings. Boat number 95 out there with us this weekend. And there is your gap between first and second place right now. Cesar, I believe in that first place. Second place still Wyland Redden. Redden took a win in Moto number 1. Redden out of Lake Elsinore, California. As your two top riders both going to the outside split. Your race leader taking a second in Moto number 1. So this is their final moto of the day. Junior ski 13 to 15 stock class, followed by Pro-Am Runabout stock, and junior ski 10 to 12 are 3 remaining races. And you can see Wyland Redden trying to make that pass. Got out the broom, was trying to sweep hard. And it's a drag race again down the front straightaway. That is Redden right there on his tail. And Redden, goes down. And Redden was just letting it all hang out. And trying to get some fire back to that engine compartment. He's lost 1 position. Now he's lost 2 positions. And again, had a first in that first moto. So currently running 4th place now. So the log jump is now open. As you can see, our race leaders working their way through the log jump. 476 Cesar, followed by boat number 57, who has moved up into second place. That is Seth Sears, sponsored by BJ's Performance and Wax Racing. And you'll see just how this happened right here. And it looks like they almost got together, but he got caught up and caught an edge in that pump roost and just came off of the boat, was able to hold on to the grips at least. The boat didn't get away from him, so he was able to recover in not too much time, but he still lost 2 positions. So a tough break there for Wyland Redden, as Seth Sears, boat number 57, moving up into that second place. And you got Andrew Cesar, boat number 476, your race leader at the MasterCard buoy. He makes the turn, comes back into the closed course. And we'll see where Cesar. He's going to opt to go to the outside. Second place, Sears going to go to the inside. Keith Sears, once again, sponsored by BJ's Performance. And Cesar, sponsored by Ace Performance, as well as Sandhopper. And there is Cesar working his way through that outside split, trying to keep that pump hooked up in the back. Riding nice, as smooth as he can. You know, when we went to that last commercial break, it just seemed like the wind had changed directions here, and now it is actually coming from the northeast. It was coming from the southwest a little earlier today. And here we go, another drag race down that front straightaway. Oh, look at that, 57, a little power slide right there. Seth Sears. So he recovers, but that is going to give boat number 476, Andrew Cesar, a lot of breathing room on the Sandhopper Kawasaki. Cesar to the log jump, and here we go. There's a hop up over the top. Buries the nose just a little bit after that second one. Pretty smooth, though. 57's just letting it all hang out right now. And that is Seth Sears. He took a 21st place in that first moto. And we're taking a look at the replay there. And you can just see, got together, got mixed up. And the pump wash. It's got caught up in the pump wash and did a little power slide. And that, I believe, looks to be the gap between first and second place as we head over toward the MasterCard buoy located at the top left-hand side of the track as we view it here from the SBT Tower of Power. So you got 476, again, out in front, Andrew Cesar, followed by boat number 57, Seth Sears, and boat number 34 has advanced up into that third-place position. And as I take a look down here, I believe that's Joseph Felipe out of Coalinga, California. And Joseph out there on a Kawasaki. We've got, I would say pretty much 99% Kawasaki's out there, only one Yamaha. And that is Axie Jarkaz on the number 322. So you can see the SBT flags acting as a windsock for us. Wind now coming, as I pointed out, from the northwest, blowing across the lake, and that's caused it to chop up just a little bit. You can see just how choppy it is. A couple of white caps out there, but this is probably the dirtiest that we've seen the water all week long. And your race leader coming up to some back markers, and we'll see how he gets through the back markers. That's your race leader there, 476. Andrew Cesar, sponsored by Ace Performance. Federicchio. Oh, and there is the bail button right there. And Cesar happened right in front of your race leader, and he had to hit the brakes, cross the wake, and go over to the other side as Cesar takes a look behind him, and he's like, what the heck just happened there? So he was going past a back marker, a lapped rider, and that was 928 that went down. That was Cash Crawford out of Lake Havasu City, sponsored by Blosian and Jet Trim. Back out to your race leader, Cesar. Boat number 928 back there in the fourth place position. And that is Cash Crawford. And number 24, Dustin Voss. I believe rounds out, or that could be Redden back there in the 24 that rounds out your top 5. Again, we got two 24s out there, so I apologize for any confusion. Isabella Legre saying, let's go, Seth. Seth currently sitting in that second position. Eric Reeve, go Peyton. I believe he's talking about Peyton Hill, who's on the number 48 Kawasaki from Jurupa Valley, California, sponsored by BJ's Performance. There was the 48 on the red boat that just went on the bottom side of your screen. Looks like he's exiting the split, the outside split right now. And there is there's boat number 34. And I believe that number 34 is not Voss, but that's 34B. Okay, Joseph Felipe. So that's Felipe that is overtaken. He looks like he's all the way up into second place. He's right there with 476. Felipe trying to work to the inside of Cesare. And this time, looked like he was going to try to sneak in there and take that position away. Goes a little bit sideways. And Felipe still maintaining that second place position, but he's got company right now. Andrew Cesare still your race leader. And Cesare up and over 1, 2, and 3. And there's a battle coming through the log jump. Cesare is still your race leader. Felipe on boat number 34. They've got him marked here in third, but I believe he is in second. He may be in second. I believe that's your battle for second right there. That the boat with the pink number, or the pink line through the number. I don't have a number on that boat yet. I believe it could. Is it 928? Could be 928. Cash Crawford. Again, Cash sponsored by Blosian and Jet Trim, and that looks like it could be a Blosian boat out there. They always have those cool graphics and paint jobs. But your race leader is now boat number 34B, Felipe, out of Coalinga, California, and he is playing the spoiler here as he took a 9th place in Moto number 1. Wyland Redden took a win in Moto number 1. Cesare took a number 2. So Cesare on 476 in second place. Again, riding consistent out there. The 928 Cash Crawford took a 21st in Moto number 1. So again, a couple of spoilers up there. Crawford and Seth Sears on the 57. Sears out of the picture. I haven't seen him in the top 5 here. I believe in 5th place is Wyland Redden, and the white flag getting ready to come out as your race leader gets ready to come down the front straightaway. So a couple different lead changes here. Felipe, 476. Cesare. It looked like 928 getting ahead of Cesare. That's 928 battling with Cesare right now. And 928 again, Cash Crawford. Cesare. And he is all over him. Cesare looked like he's trying to bump him. And Cash Crawford moves into that second place position. And you still got Felipe out in front. So Cash Crawford from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Blosian. Crawford goes down. Now Crawford goes down. He had that second place position. Oh, he's going to lose a couple positions. Tough break. Tough. And he's on the white flag. Man, oh man, that has got to be just totally frustrating. As we take a look back out to our race leader, number 34. That is Joseph Felipe out of Coalinga, California. Uh-oh. And is that Felipe that went down? That is Joseph Felipe that went down. Now who's the leader? I think it's Cash Crawford. It could be Cash Crawford. I'm trying to figure out who the leader is. Possibly the boat just in front of him. That is the one I'm looking at. I see Crawford on the 928. And I know that we've got some back markers in there, but your race leader goes down. And now we were back out on boat number 57. That was Seth Sears. And they are following Seth Sears around the track. Normally they follow the leader around the track, and I'm wondering if with those two riders going down that Seth Sears went back into the lead on boat number 57. we'll see when that checkered flag comes out. And if it's for Sears, it should be coming out in just a couple of moments. There it is. Yep. And it is Seth Sears coming out of nowhere. A Cinderella story. Seth Sears, sponsored by BJ's Performance and Wax Racing, just waxed the rest of the crowd. 23 riders, and there is your winner. Cash Crawford, he says, I am tired. Jumps off to the side of his boat, cooled off a little bit. So a nice job there by Cash Crawford, who's playing the spoiler. Took a 22nd in Moto number 1. Got a first right here. And being congratulated by all of his buddies. And while he's getting those congratulations, we'll be right back with the junior ski 13 to 15 stock class, folks. Stay tuned.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
All right, folks, welcome back to the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix 1. This is stop number 2 here at the IJSBA World Finals in Lake Havasu City. As I take a look down here, this is going to be the third and final moto for the junior ski 13 to 15 stock class. Natatan Kenapan out of Bangkok, Thailand has been unstoppable on boat number 2011. Jack Cobb has 2 second-place finishes, and he is right here from Lake Havasu City. Gavin Hogard has 2 third places from Layton, California, USA. Jack Cobb, by the way, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft Performance, Jet Trim, Pro Watercraft, Adrenaline Trailer, Bove's Pasta Sauce, VSS Racing, and 121 Photo. Hogard on the 883, sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft, Coda Services, Wilson Power Sports, and M&M Power Sports and Marine. And coming to us from Dubai, sponsored by P&O Marinas. It's 328 of Ali Alalali. He'll be on the 328 Kawasaki. And boat number 41, Trent Cornett from Wichita, Kansas. One of our privateers. Boat number 58 is Osama Broca out of Morocco, sponsored by the Federation Royale and the Moroccan Moto Natik. Boat number 44 on the Yamaha is Saif Al-Sawashi out of the United Arab Emirates, sponsored by the Sharjah Marine Club. And that rounds out your field of competitors here. We've got 3 more races to go, this one, and then we got the Pro Runabout stock class and the junior ski class. Well, congratulations to Isabel listening in. That's her boyfriend who won that last one, Seth Sears. Awesome. I love to talk to the folks that are chiming in on the internet too. So if you have any questions or anything like that, now the thing is I'm seeing the same thing that you are, like when you're watching the screen. So if you ask me who, like 6th, 7th, and 8th place, and that is, I'm probably not going to see them because our cameramen are always focused on the front, the top 5 in the pack for the most part, unless there's something crazy going on. So again, just to let everybody know what's happening out here behind the bleachers in the 20 by 20 tent. We're hanging out in here, and I told some folks during the break, it's like I'm sitting in here watching TV at one of the most beautiful places in the world. So It's been an indoor sport here for me the last 3 days, but I'll tell you what, I've got these cameramen are absolutely awesome from Thailand. They're doing a great job. They're getting all the good shots. As we take a look at boat number 3 there, that was Jack Cobb. Cobb, again, has 2 second-place finishes. Your winner decided, the winner can decide whether they want to be on the inside or the outside pole. And boat number 211, Natatan Kananapan from Bangkok, said that he wanted to be on the outside pole, so he kind of determines where everybody else is lining up in the lineup after him. So once again, so it would be all odds on the outside, all evens on the inside, which means like first, third, fifth from the last race, and 2, 4, 6 on the inside. And again, they are pitted by how they scored in their first moto for all of you first-time spectators out there. Devin Brown, freestyle qualifying is over. Gabe Jukish was the top qualifier. His brother Nolan Jukish was the second to top qualifier. Mark Gomez was the third. And those three are top 3 in pro freestyle today. And they'll be qualifying tonight underneath the London Bridge. And that program should get started just about 7:30. So I hope that answers your question there, Devin. Again, I'd like to say a special thanks to our good friends from Freedom Racing, Jet Tribe Racing, Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, and the National Sports Development Fund. This is the junior ski 13 to 15 stock class. 8 laps in this third and final moto. Natatan, I'm going to do a little moto math here. I didn't get a new set of sheets, so I'm going to have to go by what I remember. Natatan should have 120 points coming into this one. Jack Cobb should have 106 points. Gavin Hogard should have 96 points. So those are your top 3. Ali Alali should have, I believe, 86 points. So that's your top 4 here in the junior ski 13 to 15 stock class, and we'll try to let you know what the moto math is, as these last 3 classes are all moto number 3, so we'll be crowning world champions for the junior ski 13 to 15 stock today, the Pro-Am runabout stock, and the junior ski 10 to 12 stock. For all of you listening in, once again, I'd like to say a very special thank you, especially to Smuckers, my good friend who is hanging out in the Philippines. Next stop, Thailand. Yeah, you got that right. Richard Ignacio, my good friend, who also does a lot of live streaming work from the Pacific Northwest. Always a great friend of ours, especially me, Dave, and Don. Known Rick for quite some time. Former racer himself. I like to see people chiming in and talking. I like to go back and forth. Yeah, well, actually, I just like to talk, for those of you who know me. So good times being had out here at Lake Havasu. Again, you're watching the 2024 Short Block Technologies, the World Grand Prix number 1, 43rd annual IJSBA World Finals here in Lake Havasu. And not quite sure, again, what the holdup is, but I see the holders trying to keep their folks dialed in. And you can see the fans lined up here along the fence line in Lake Havasu. And again, they came from far and wide. Once again, over 30 different countries, over 300 racers here signed up for the World Finals. Again, you got Natatan Kinapan, Jack Cobb, Gavin Hogard, Ali Alalali, Trent Cornett, Osama Broca, Rayan Bahinda, and Saif Al-Shwadi. So we got the United Arab Emirates. We've got Morocco represented. We've got the United States, the United Arab Emirates, and Thailand all represented here in this race. It looks like we've got 8 of them. Oh, the pooch looks like it's having fun. Big shout out to all my friends listening in at the fish camp over there on Lake Eustis in Tavares, Florida. Big shout out to Jim and Monty and all my good friends, Tim Vaughn. As we get set to go here, riders told to fire up their engines, and this is the junior ski 13 to 15 stock class, and we are off and away, and Jack Cobb getting a good start on that inside split. On the outside, it looks like Natatan Kinapon with a good start, our tie rider. And both of them to the first turn first, and they're picking up where they left off. Let's see if Jack Cobb, he's going to need some help if he wants to get the overall, because even if he takes first place, he only gets 60 points. And if Natatan takes second place, he'll have 173. So he is going to need some help, and that is Natapon right there on the outside. Again, Jack Cobb on the inside, Natapon on the outside. And Natapon getting ready to exit that outside split, and here we go down the front straightaway. And nice turn there by second place, Jack Cobb, but Natapon was able to get him as he had the drive coming from that outside split. And around the horseshoe we go. It's Natapon, Jack Cobb 1 and 2. Waiting for third place. And that looks like the 328 of Ali Alalali. Followed by boat number 41, Trent Cornett in fourth. And then we've got 883, Gavin Hogard. Hogard came into this once again with 96 points. So there are your top five on the board right now on your leaderboard. Number 211, Natatan in the lead. Number 3, Jack Cobb in second. Third, 328 is Ali Alalali, who came in fourth place in points. Trent Cornett on number 41, and 883, Gavin Hogard. Once again, you want to check out scores for the World Grand Prix 1 Series. We had the first round in Poland. I believe that was back in July. This is the second round here of the World Grand Prix Series in Lake Havasu City. And third round going to be in Pattaya, Thailand, as we see Jack working left to right in front of the grandstands here, currently sitting in that second place position. Cobb negotiating around the buoys as he gets ready to head up to the top right-hand side of the track. Still a lot of traffic going in and out of the channel. And again, that's going to be another reason why, it's a little bit choppy, especially over on that side, because you got the Havasu ferry, which is the casino boat that goes from here to California. And you can see California right there in the background, and that is the casino boat that you see in the background. It provides like a 2 to 3 foot wave that'll just come in, and it's kind of like a rogue wave. We call them a Habanami instead of a tsunami. They make their own here in Lake Havasu. Your race leader and second place, both going to the outside split this time around. So Cobb following Natatan through the split section. 8 laps here with the junior ski, 13 to 15 stock class. Coming up next, we have race number 16. That's the Pro-Am Runabout stock class. And then our final class of the day will be the junior ski 10 to 12 stock division. Again, we appreciate everybody for hanging out with us all day long. My name's Mikey Young. It's always great to be the host of all my friends, whether they're here live or whether you're listening online. We're all one big family, no doubt about it. All right, and working their way to the bottom right-hand side of the course, your race leaders, and they should come back into the scene. There they are on the outside there. Those are your 2 race leaders headed right to left as we view it here. And here comes Natanan is at the bottom right-hand side of the track. And looks like they are honing in on 328. That's Ali Alalali out of Dubai, United Arab Emirates. And again, these juniors here, only 13 to 15 years of age. You're watching a stock division. Well, and you got a couple of folks chiming in at home. They're Cheering on boat number 211, Nadanan Kenapan out of Bangkok, Thailand. Your race leader. And taking a look a little further back here. That sun going down and where the glare's at, hard to see some of the numbers on these boats. We can still give you positions, though. I believe that might be Hogard. Yeah, that's Hogard right there, 883, fifth place that they were honed in on. And there goes Hogard through the start-finish line. Once again, not too much time left to go here in this junior ski, 13 to 15 stock class. Pro Runabout stock is coming up next. And there is your race leader. He's on a Sunday cruise on a Saturday afternoon here in beautiful Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And there we are at the MasterCard buoy. And Nadanan will go to the outside. Looks like Jack Cobb going to follow suit on boat number 3, still holding on to that second place. 328 in third. And that is Ali Alalali, 41, still in that fourth place position. That is Trent Coronet. And 883 rounding out your top 5, Gavin Hogard. Nadanan Kenapan out of Bangkok, Thailand. Self-sponsored rider. As here he comes. He'll collect the white flag this time around. One more lap to go here in the junior ski, 13 to 15 stock class. Taking a look at Jack Cobb. Cobb once again sponsored by Ultimate Watercraft Performance, Jet Trim, Pro Watercraft, Adrenaline Trailer, Bose Pasta Sauce, VSS Racing, and 121 Photo. Sitting in that second place, and this is going to be an easy one, pretty much, I believe, to call out here. I believe it's going to be just like they stood the first two motos. Nadanan Kenapan will have 180 points. Jack Cobb should be in second place, and he'll have 159 points. And I believe it's going to be Gavin Hogard in third, who will have, I believe, 134 points. So I believe that is the way that it is going to shake out at the award ceremony tomorrow. The award ceremony for the weekend racing is held on Sunday night right there at the pit entrance. Normally about an hour after the last race. 211, making it look easy out there. Going 3 for 3 here on day number 6 of the SBT World Grand Prix 1 IJSBA World Finals. And here he comes out of the split track, working left to right. Out comes the checkered flag, and congratulations to that young man right there, Nadanan Kenapan from Bangkok, Thailand. World champion, number 1. Number 3, Jack Cobb, boat number 3, coming through in second, and he'll be second overall on the podium. Looks like Cobb, he's trying to congratulate the leader, so he finally gets his attention, and you can see the fist bump there and the camaraderie. Remember, these kids are just 13 to 15 years old. Gotta love the camaraderie, and that's one of the things that has kept me in this sport for my 38th year. Great job there by the youngsters. Next race up will be the Pro-Am Runabout stock class, and we'll take a look at it after these commercials.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Welcome back to Lake Havasu City for the Pro-Am Runabout Stock Class as a part of the 2024 Short Block Technologies World Grand Prix number 1 in the IJSBA World Finals. Well, it looks like they swapped them on me again, folks. Unfortunately, I'm not out there, and I don't get all the message that everybody else is getting. So it looks like they're going to save that Pro Runabout class for the last race of the day, and they're going to run the final race of the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. Sorry if there was any confusion. Thank you, Cliff Roy. I appreciate that, buddy. And yes, I will be going to Pattaya, Thailand. I got hired a couple months ago. This is actually, I guess, kind of a trial run for me here. But, you know, I'm enjoying it. And I'll tell you, the camera work that these guys are doing are absolutely amazing. You know, it's easy for me to sit in a tent and talk about, you know, the racing and everything like that. But it's the cameramen that are really getting all the action. So, again, my hat's off to the cameramen. All right, getting set to go for our junior ski 10 to 12 class. Cash McClure going 2 for 2. He's got 120 points coming into this one. And Travis, I believe Christian Bain took a second that last race, so 48.53. He's going to have 101 points. Travis Billing, I believe, took a third the last race, so a 53 and a 48 will give him 101 points. So it looks like we might have a little tie here going into the third and final moto of the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. Colin Grunwald out of Pensacola, Florida, riding on some OPP, sponsored by Killer Frog Racing and Pro Watercraft, as well as High Speed Industries. Christian Bain from Oklahoma City, sponsored by Commander Amsoil, 405 Motorsports, and Impros. Travis Billing from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by High Speed Industries, Jet Trim, Speed Lifestyle Company, Spy Optics, GoPro, Liddy Industries, and ODI Grips. And Cash McClure out of Saudi Daisy, sponsored by TC Free Ride, Chase Plumbing and Mechanical, and GoPro. That is your lineup, folks, and Cash McClure with a 19-point lead coming in here to the final event for the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. Once again, they decided they flopped the schedule around a little bit. So the Pro-Am Runabout stock class will be race number 17. Taking a look at our scores and our flagman, Paul Pistone, up there. And here we go. The checkered flag has dropped, or the green flag and the horn has sounded, I should say. And we are off and away here for the second to the last race of the day. As your racers work their way into the split section, we'll hone in and let you know who the leaders are on both sections. And you can see our cameraman working, and this has been working absolutely great. So as he comes around that next green buoy, there we go. He'll come right in, get a nice tight shot, and that's how we're able to announce here. And that's number 17, Cash McClure, with the whole shot on the inside. On the outside, it's boat number 41, Christian Bain from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, sponsored by Commander and Amsoil. And let's see how they come out. It's going to be McClure coming out of the inside split first, and McClure going to go ahead and take that whole shot. Boat number 17, again from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. One of those members of the Chattanooga Jet Ski Club. And boy, you know the Chattanooga Jet Ski Club, they ride like every Wednesday night. They got a really good program that they bring a lot of juniors to. And I know a bunch of my friends like Brad Adams and Dustin Higdon, you know, Glenn Elliott, my good friend Keith McAfee, and our other Brad. You know, all these guys, Brad Hall, all these guys, and I mean, they teach these kids how to race. They set up buoys, and they're over there like every Wednesday night. And so if you're wondering why Cash McClure is doing so well, it's because he practices with professional and expert racers all the time. So you got 41 out in front. Well, they're saying 41 out in front. I see Cash McClure out in front. There is they're saying 41 is in first right now, but even if 41 is in first, it still would not be enough to get him enough points to catch Cash McClure, because McClure right now, currently, if he is in second place, would get 53 points. I give him 173. Christian Bain, who is had 101 points, who they're saying is in the lead. I'm looking right now at the 508. That's Travis Billing from right here in Lake Havasu, sponsored by Liddy House and ODI Grips.
17 there once again. Cash McClure.
Yeah, I believe it is 17 that's out in front. 41 is in second. And I'm hearing that from the live announcers that are just about 50 yards from me. There is number 41. Now, see if we go to a little wider screen possibly, where, yeah, there is 41 right here. Yeah, it's Cash McClure out in front. It's McClure out in front, no doubt about it. 41, Christian Bain in second. 508, Travis Billing in third. Glenn Elliott says, let's go Colton and Grunwald on the Killer Frog Racing. The Killer Frog Racing Kawasaki. And Glenn helping a lot of the juniors out down there in Tennessee and North Carolina. And again, our prayers are with our friends in Tennessee and North Carolina. As, this last monster didn't hit him, but Helene hit him pretty good. And I know I have a lot of friends around the Asheville area, and keeping all of you folks in our prayers out here at the World Finals. So Cash McClure riding for TC Freeride. Taylor Curtis giving him some help. And I'll tell you, whenever you hear TC Freeride, you know that the boat's going to be fast. Taylor Curtis, a former free rider, used to go and hang out with him at the Blosian Surf Slam all the time. It's great to see him last weekend over at USA Freestyle Championships. And speaking of freestyle, that's going on tonight underneath the London Bridge. Should be getting started right about 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. While we have the opportunity, we'd like to say a special thanks to Amazing Thailand, Thai Airways International, the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Freedom Racing, and Jet Tribe Racing. They are all great sponsors of the World Grand Prix #1 Series. 508, getting a good look at Billings there. Again, Billings, another local product, sponsored by GoPro, Spy Optics, High Speed Industries, Jet Trim, and the Speed Lifestyle. And that is the lifestyle we all live when we're out here in Lake Havasu. So I believe that's your gap right there. You're looking at second and third on the screen right now. And there is boat number 35, Colton Grunwald out of Pensacola, Florida, on that Killer Frog sponsored machine. You know, this guy right here, only 8 years old. Only 8 years old. The youngest rider that we have out here in Lake Havasu. I don't want to guess at who the oldest rider is, but I know there's some pretty old ones here. I seen that Masters class a little earlier this week. But he is the youngest rider here. Back out to your race leader, boat number 17. Cash McClure. Only a couple more laps to go as we get into the latter stages of this, and you're watching the WaterJet World Grand Prix here from Lake Havasu. This is stop number 2 as a part of the SBT IJSBA 43rd Annual World Finals. So all kinds of fun stuff going on this week. Earlier we got to see the Super Motocross Rookie of the Year, Juju Bombay, get out there in the first GP race. And I was talking to Juju. He's a Red Bull KTM factory rider in Supercross. I got to talk to him a little bit during the break. And I believe he finished up, I believe, in the top 8 in this in the Pro Ski GP class. He's got, I believe, 2 more motos tomorrow. So make sure you tune in and watch one of our own. He's a former jet ski racing world champion and now a Supercross champion, making that transfer. A very humble young man, lives right here in Lake Havasu. He actually set up in the pits signing autographs and having fun. And we're taking a look here at Cash McClure as he works his way through the outside split. The white flag comes out from Paul Pistone. And McClure working left to right in front of the main grandstand. And he's getting ready to make a left-hand turn and go out and around the horseshoe. So, again, you're watching race number 16. This is the junior ski 10 to 12 stock class. Again, still one more race left to go. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got the Pro-Am Runabout stock class. That is going to be the final race of the day. 12 laps in that one. So, again, if you got a friend or if you got friends that are into the Runabout racing, make sure you let them know. They can go to Facebook or YouTube and go to Jet Ski World Series, and you can check us out there. Alrighty, up. We went down there for just a moment. Cash McClure working toward the MasterCard buoy. He's got one more trip through the split section. You still got number 41, Christian Bain out of Oklahoma City, sponsored by Amsoil, in second. And Travis Billing on the 508, sponsored by High Speed Industries, in third here in this 10 to 12-year-old class. And McClure, 3 solid runs from the Tennessean, I guess you could say. Pulling off 3 wins straight out of Saudi Daisy, baby. Got to hang out a little bit in Saudi Daisy a little earlier this year. As the checkered flag comes out for that young man right there. Congratulations, Cash McClure taking the win on boat number 17. So there is your winner, boat number 17, Cash McClure. Coming through in second, Christian Bain. And I believe that's going to give him, I believe, second overall. And then Travis Billing will end up third on the podium on boat number 508 on the Kawasaki. Colton Grunwald coming through in fourth out of Pensacola, sponsored by Killer Frog Racing. All right, folks. We're going to be back with our final race of the day here, day 6. Stay tuned. The Pro Runabout Stock coming up next.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds. Presented by Freedom Racing.
Jet Tribe. Your official riding gear.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people. For the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.